You are now listening to the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast, brought to you by House of Spades Media Group. Enjoy.
And we are bike, dog. What's back? What's happening? Where your mama at? Where your friends at? Where your grandma at?
Where your
auntie at?
album at, nigga? Where that at, dog? You know what I mean? Where
My
that at?
album
Where
is
that
in the
at?
stars, waiting to be born. You bitch, you. Shut the fuck up.
That's exactly what Jay Electronica was trying to tell everybody before Jay-Z had to motherfucker grab his hand and bring him to the studio and make sure that he had to rap over every beat. And before he could even be able to clear the fact that with Jay Electronica, like what songs should and shouldn't be on the album, he said, fuck it, we releasing them unmastered. We don't even need to do the shit. Put the 10 on there, and that's what they have been calling. So, George, it is now your responsibility, since you are the one in the room right now that's currently a rapper that actually does release music and has released way more music than the person to my right at this moment. It is your job now
Blah, 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 blah.
to grab your leash and to like leash this nigga and walk him to the motherfucking studio and make him.
This
drop
is
an
not a
album.
crowd freak performance, and his name is not Taji the Dog Walker, sir. We are not going to allow this type of slander on a podcast I co-host. Okay?
Oh,
no.
yes, we are.
No, we are not.
Yes, we are.
No, we are not.
It's gonna
No,
get
we
worse.
are not.
It's gonna get
No.
worse to you
No.
release an album.
No.
It's gonna get so bad.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's not.
At this moment, T Grizzly can out rap you. We gonna talk about it. And it's your A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega, a.k.a. that gay Lil Poppy, a.k.a. that nigga that's hailing from the home of bitch and tequila, 50 Cent margaritas, cartel dealings, and niggas that actually consistently release a very good salsa, merengue, or Chicano album.
Hey, fuck that. Catch me a week from now. Bet he won't.
Nigga, Jay Electronica been saying that shit for a long time. And to my right is the one and only
Busy.
Electronica.
9-3. Go fuck yourself, sir. Busy 9-3, the one and only, as he said. Some may know me as Busy 93rd son. I don't know about this Electronica guy they keep talking about.
Stanley!
But all I do know is that hailing from the halls of Valhalla with dry dick swanging, looking for a bitch that's willing. I'm here. I'm back. I'm ready. And we blessing your ears, your mouth, when you speak of us, and whatever other hole you want to associate us with.
I hope enough of that. I hope you do find that within someone. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
I'm just looking for my soulmate out here.
And I hope she's enough inspiration to get that album done. This is episode 155, Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media. We in this bitch. What's good?
I spent my life writing this. I don't want to be that guy either. I don't want to make the album and then be like, I spent the last 28 years writing this album.
Nigga, matter of fact, you like super old in the game. Nah, this album better be fire. Nigga, this shit better be lit. This shit better be the best thing that that we've ever released as a conglomeracy ever.
Yeah, you might be right.
It should be the best thing ever. Right. That's a lot of pressure on your head.
No, it's just a lot of money to spend.
It's not a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
I know I can write the record. Can I get the money to make it happen?
Crimson Alchemist.
Can I spend the money to make it happen? Not can I get the money? I can get the money, but can I spend the money to make it happen?
Nigga, Crimson Alchemist, Puff Daddy stunned on you the other day. She did that. She did that. She did that. She was like, nigga, where your album at? And I'm like, oh. Tell the story. Tell the story, Bezrick. Tell the story. Tell the people. You owe the people the story of how you got Puff Daddied by Crimson Alchemist.
Shout out to Crimson, big sis. We was on Twitter, and she made a tweet talking about how she would stop rapping if she could get a gig voice acting on like a hit like anime or something like that. And I quoted the tweet saying that I was just telling somebody a couple days ago that voice acting is like the bag for real.
It is.
To which she responded and said, yeah, like if I got that, like I for sure would be done rapping, like for real, for real. And my response to that was, yeah, if I got a gig like that, you'll never hear an album from me. And her response was, well, you got to do at least one. And I said, yeah, all right.
You know what I'm saying? What's up, Busy Electronica? What's up?
Oh, that's such a Chardonnay bird.
Man. Matter of fact, it's been about enough time since the point when Exhibit C came out.
Time out.
To the point to where you working on some shit now.
Granted, time out. Off of Twitter 2 days before that, she had just texted me and was like, so, what about that song me and you had? And did you release that other one? Like, what you been up to? And I'm like, yeah, I did. The other one before that one, I didn't get that one out. I don't know why I just spit like that. Probably because I'm about to cough. But, yeah.
Because you're trying to cover up for your lack of album.
You know what? When I sweep Grammys like Billie Eilish, don't you talk to me, you bitch.
Oh, no. If you don't thank me, nigga, you a selfish motherfucker. Because I done shamed you.
You are not getting a thank you at all.
I done shamed you into a Grammy? Oh, my God.
We are working on something.
Like, you think I'm not going... Yeah. You think I shouldn't be credited for shaming you into a Grammy? Oh, my God.
Hey, if you get the strap thing going, maybe.
Look.
Like I said, if he gets his get the strap thing going, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's going to make hats with a comic bubble.
Yeah. That says, where your album at? And that goes to any of you listeners who actually have or working on a project, claim that you are. Where your album at? Send it in. Link us. Friends. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Link us. You feel me? Well, I listen to
growing
music.
Community over here, apparently.
I'm about to say, I listen to music for real. It'll take him like half a year to listen to one of them shits. So link me. For real. I listen to that shit.
Lighter, bitch. Fuck you.
As long as it's from SoundCloud, Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, you know what I'm saying? Or the streaming side. Actually, that Piff too. Yeah, it got to be out there. Even if it's on YouTube, I'll listen to it. Why not? Where your album at, niggas?
Shut up, George.
Somebody got to be... I'm about to say
no,
something.
it is, but still, shut up. Anyway, yeah.
Look, nigga, if I'm gonna be 50 Cent over here, nigga, you at least got to be the nigga that's doing the music, nigga. One of them.
Huh?
You got a music, nigga? You claim you rapping.
I mean, I could just be Lloyd Banks and just be a good rapper and not rap.
Lloyd Banks is still dropping heat, though. I can't even front you. I can't even front you.
No, yeah, I heard one of them joints he just dropped. That shit was fire.
Like, I
heard a verse he just did.
He had one on the Conflicted.
Radio.
He had a joint he did on the Conflicted joint soundtrack with Griselda and shit. That shit's hard.
I heard a verse to somebody else's shit the other day on Sirius, like Shade 45 or something. Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, that's Banks. Damn.
Yeah, he's still dropping heat, dog. He's still dropping heat right now.
But yeah,
actually, he better rap.
I could just be. You keep comparing me to Jay Electronica when I'm kind of more Lloyd Banks. In my own way.
No. Lloyd Banks.
I'm more Jay Electronica than Lloyd Banks, but I'm
no.
Yeah.
You've been trying to make this perfect album, quite like Jay Electronica, for the past like 8 years.
5.
Nigga.
And scrapped it. Had it, scrapped it, had it, scrapped it, had it,
scrapped it. It sounds a lot like Jay Electronica to me, sir.
Shut up.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to inspire you to get your ass in there and to completely finish this project in spite of all the negativity that I'm sending your way. That's what this nigga would have done. Exactly like that. It's either you can live with it and you can rise to the moment and accept that challenge.
Don't you dare bring Kobe into this.
Or you can't.
Don't you dare bring Kobe into this.
What you about?
What?
Nickel?
Don't you dare bring
what
Kobe
you
into this.
about?
What did you just send me, George?
Why are you
Right.
texting from across the room?
Right. Sending me IGTV things.
Like, oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, we were going to talk about how that happened. Yeah.
But we'll get there. We'll get there.
Calm down.
Yeah.
We've only been doing this for a few, about 100,
Yeah, like
200 episodes. Just
yeah,
calm down.
155.
We got this.
We got this. We all right. We all right. Camera vibes over there. You know what I mean?
Right. Just do George. Smell the way you smell and stay over there. By the way, you all, George smells like a fucking dumpster fire right now.
George has what we call a shitty job. They pay him well, but it's a very shitty job.
Apparently, their shirts that they give their employees are first dipped in garbage and shit and dirty dishes or something, because it smells like spoiled food is what he smells like.
Yeah.
He smells like a walking bag of bad potatoes.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Like, you should watch that, like, tonight. Because if you don't, it's going to smell like something like you was at a murder scene.
Downy,
and it's like,
snuggle,
it's gonna
all of
get,
that shit.
That's cotton. That's going to get in there, and it's going to stay in
Discover?
there forever.
No, that's a car. What's the red bottle? Dove? Dive? All of that shit. Shot of Dogecoin, nigga.
Snuggle.
Elon, nigga.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you be shouting out all the rich white folks.
Hey, Elon is one of the few rich white folks out here trying to help other motherfuckers get rich. Speak to that. Right, let's go to that. Why the fuck do you think Dogecoin? You sat up and gave me a 10-minute dissertation last night as to why Dogecoin is bullshit. Please explain yourself, sir. For those of us with more than paper hands.
I don't understand.
There are lighters all around this room, George. Look.
I don't understand the significance of buying, using the American dollar, no matter how many dollars, to turn that money into digital money that, even though it can increase or decrease in value,
like money, like paper money,
it's digital. What's the point?
Paper.
You can put the same thing, yeah, but I'm saying it's digital. You can put the same, like, you can invest 5 bands into, you know what I'm saying, a Roth IRA. It's for sure going to go up with interest over time. Before you know it.
Unless the dollar goes to shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
unless the dollar goes to shit. Just like you would assume a crypto would go to shit.
Yeah.
That's from what you're
I'm
talking
about to say, if the
So the dollar went to shit, then your Roth IRA ain't shit.
Yeah. But if the dollar goes to shit, nigga, then the dollars that was funding the Dogecoin shit wouldn't be worth shit neither.
That's not how that works.
Shit.
Because if the dollar goes to shit and Bitcoin is the only thing working, guess who are the only people that can buy and trade things that you can buy it with Bitcoin at that point in time, provided the internet doesn't go out at the same fucking time, which is very possible.
Those two things are going to be interchangeable.
What? The dollar and Bitcoin?
If
they're two different things.
Yeah.
Why would they become interchangeable when the dollar goes away?
Because
that's why it was created.
It's a small investment thing. I mean, like, population right now.
Small? It's nigga. What? Bitcoin? It's $60,000 a coin. What are you talking about?
Like, I'm saying it's a small population of people that are invested within it. You know what I mean? So let's say the American dollar goes out tomorrow. Right. Let's say like the value of
people would still trade Bitcoin just like they trade money, under the belief that no matter what happens to the dollar, this coin is still worth something. So if you need $12 for a pizza and I can pay for it in Bitcoin, and we gonna still treat Bitcoin like we was just treating dollars yesterday before it crashed, yeah, I'm gonna give you however many tenths of a Bitcoin that is.
No, because if I'm look, fam, look at it this way. Like I said, if it goes out tomorrow, right?
And I'm not like a crypto expert, so I could sound like a fucking idiot right now. I really don't know.
And there's
but
a million
from what I
people,
think I know, I'm pretty sure I'm making sense to some degree.
There's a million people that are invested within Bitcoin or Dogecoin, or let's say both separately.
I'm in both.
Let's say no. I'm saying
you're talking to me.
I'm saying this for this scenario. 2 separately, right? 2 million people separately. 1 in Doge, 1 in Bit, right?
Right.
The American dollar goes to shit tomorrow, right?
Right.
Only people that really could actually trade and like value in cash.
Oh yeah, this to the moon shit goes out the window. The dollar crashes tomorrow. Yeah. All this Doge.
All
shit
this
is
shit.
worthless.
I'm gonna say Doge bit out the whole
No,
shit.
not Bitcoin.
Because it like I said, the population, the
It's not
populace
necessarily based on the dollar, even though that's how it's valued at the moment. It was from what I understand, it was created for when and if the dollar.
It's an
went away.
investable currency, pretty much.
So is the dollar.
Yeah.
Niggas trade fucking currency every day.
Yeah, but why replace or attempt to replace something that's already been currently
Indefinitely.
working?
Huh?
I say, like, why attempt to replace something that's already definitely working?
It's not about you attempting to replace it. It's about you having a insurance on it just in case. Same way how you have with stocks on your dollar. You know, if you accumulate enough cash, it's eventually not going to make you more. It's going to cost you more than what you eventually. If you got more than like $1 million in the bank, you're not going to make anything with that $1 million unless you invest it. You just going to have a depreciating $1 million in your fucking bank account. You have to invest it somewhere to keep the money growing on top of working and shit. But just to grow the $1 million outside of just having $1 million in a bank account, that's spending money. That's not making you no fucking money.
Yeah, the point of getting like that type of money is to be able to put it somewhere to where it's like your money is working for you. You know what I'm saying? So where you're not having to go out. You're not gonna work yourself to $1 billion. It's not gonna happen. But
Not
no,
per se.
No, like working
that, yeah.
yourself. Like you're not gonna.
You're not gonna save it at an hourly wage.
You're not gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna tour and release albums and shit and music videos for my entire life, and that's gonna be my only source of income. That's when I'm gonna do and make $1 billion.
That's not true. You might not
just that
you
alone.
Might not,
no.
You might not have $1 billion, but you're gonna run through it for sure. Eminem, perfect example. Not great in business. Never did a lot of like business moves, but nigga, you every time you go on tour, it's $500 million.
Yeah, but he has money.
You making $500 million.
Yeah,
you're not keeping it, but you making $500 million.
I'm gonna say his moves
ran
work.
through billions.
His moves work. His
M, of course, is
his lower. I wouldn't say lower scale. I would say lower profile shit works. That shit be working. You know what I'm saying? His low profile shit be. You know.
But
what
if you're me, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna tour the world and make gross $1 billion. I'm not even gonna. If I got to as highest as I could, independent wise, and motherfucking stole out any motherfucking arena I could think of. We're not gonna count stadiums in this because obviously, if you're selling out stadiums across the world, you're gonna gross a couple $1 billion. But let's just say I'm stuck at arenas.
You could be Drake if you release if you release an album.
You're probably right. But at the same time, when you're doing stadiums is one thing. When you're doing arenas, theaters, and shit like that, that's another thing. And theaters and arenas are completely different too. It's different when you can do one over the other. If I was to gross $1 billion doing everything but stadiums, cool. Would it work without investments? Maybe, maybe not. Without making sure I'm doing other shit on the side, am I gonna get it just off of hip hop? I'd have to have a hellified deal with some niggas that got some more money than me right now, and I'd have to triple that investment off top, which I'm not saying I can't do. Who knows?
You'd have to be triple Drake.
I might be. Who knows? Motherfuckers seem to think I am anyway. So,
No, we saying you gotta be. God, you gotta be.
I gotta be Drake.
You gotta be Drake. You ain't got no other choice except to be Drake or Hove. From here on out, Drake or Hove. Pick your choice, nigga.
Well, considering I was kind of leaning in one of those directions, I guess that's not that bad.
Like I'm saying you gotta be. If you do not release reasonable busy, and that shit be so classic that it should have went triple. Or like, you know what I'm saying?
I can't release Thank Me Now.
No. That's a shame. That's a shame. You can't even do that, nigga. You got to come out the gate and be like, so far busy. Come out the gate, nigga. And we talking about the real version of So Far Busy, not the like 8-track version of that John.
Oh,
We talking about all 20 So Far Busy tracks.
I wouldn't call this So Far Busy. I would call this what was the one he did before that?
Comeback Season.
Yeah, this would be my comeback season. If I was gonna package it as one project, which I'm not doing. So
yeah, you did have some shitty songs on the last John, but it's okay. They didn't age.
That first
they
one,
didn't age. They didn't age well. It's okay. It's okay.
The first
though.
one I think I put out, it was 23 songs. No, the first one was 6 songs.
But that was reasonable for the time period.
The second one, technically,
niggas had 21 songs.
Well, you gotta think. Technically, if I put out another project, technically, if I put out another project, this is my
Still Busy
4th project.
Cause he busy electronic. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep this 100 with you. Look, nigga, since the time that you decided that you wanted to rap, as a wee little bistric.
I don't know if I was a wee little bistric, but okay.
The Chronic came out. The Chronic 2001 came out.
No, I haven't wanted to rap that long. No, it's not how long that's been going on.
In my story, it is. Then we was like, oh shit, we waiting for Detox. And then that never came out.
But then you got Compton.
And then we got Compton.
So what you fucking crying for? Shut up.
And you released one album. You released what? One project for real, in that time period. And then he retired again. And once again, Dr. Dre is going to release an album before you.
Is he working on another project or something?
Looks like be that way.
Okay. Didn't hear about that. But, well,
yeah.
Anyway, if he did,
been in the studio lately with M. Been in the studio lately with Kendrick. Them niggas have been like
the
linked
usual
up together.
Suspects.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of familiar faces.
I'm not mad at that.
You know, it looks like it might be heat.
And considering you just lost $500 million, you might want to do that too.
Don't say that.
Wouldn't be bad.
Don't bring that. Don't bring that type of negativity onto this podcast. Nigga just got cold in this bitch.
Oh,
don't
you
do
shit
that.
on me
don't
with
do
bitch,
that.
No.
Don't you do that.
Dre don't even support this podcast yet. No.
He don't.
Shout out to Dre. Support the pod.
You still got your beats?
They don't work. No,
oh.
They what happened? I think because I sweat a lot. I think they got water damage. It was like the 2.0 version.
Dre, Jimmy,
like the new ones.
send this Savage a new pair of beats.
Please.
And I need a new pair of Power Beats 3s. Oh, no, I mean 4s.
I need the workout joints and the overhead joints for the music.
I just need a new pair of the workout joints. Them shits is dope. Like the Bluetooth, like wireless joint.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Them shits.
Cord.
Yeah.
I need one of those.
No, I got the ones with the cord with it and shit. The 3s.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about the ones that
like AirPods.
Yeah, them shits.
Had those.
Yeah, nigga, them the ones that came out after the 3s. I got the 3s.
I need those. Yeah, just send me. Hey, Dre. Send a nigga some motherfucking workout headphones. I don't even need the over-ear joints. I'll pay for those. Send niggas some workout headphones. Like $130. Nigga, ain't that bad.
I would say send him a free beat, but it's never gonna make the album. So
nigga, M just sold a beat for $400,000. I ain't sending me no free beat. He gotta work. He gotta wanna work with me.
You gotta think of
I gotta put out some music first.
But a Dre charity beat might still be fire though.
Of course it would. It's Dre.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh no, if he just wanted to give me like one of his one-offs, I for sure do something with it.
Oh yeah, you
for sure.
You would.
I mean, it's Dre.
Exactly.
And it's me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He probably give you some shit like, yeah. Look at this nigga.
You can give me some shit that sound like 03, I'll make it sound like today. Nigga, it could just be as long as it's Dre.
Yeah, but that 03 Dre sound real dated these days, nigga.
That is true.
It's very distinct. It's very distinct. That's
but
like
still today, when you hear it, you go, yeah, that's Dre.
Yeah, like
he does certain things from
the horn arrangement to the drum arrangement, nigga.
You just know.
the piano nigga layer. Like you know a
There are a
Dre
few
beat when you hear
people-
that bitch.
Yeah, there are a few people that use the same sounds every time, but rearrange them. But then the way they use them is still, you go, oh yeah.
But that's
okay, that's that nigga.
signaturizing your shit though.
Yeah,
For,
yeah.
Neptunes do that shit for real and them.
Word to Sean's and Elroy, they doing that shit right
Yo,
now.
Shanzi and Elroy, they do they shit. You know what I mean? Timbaland do they shit. You know what I mean? Dilla's had his own way of arrangement. Like you know a Dilla beat when you hear it.
Yeah,
Like
you just certain producers do that. You know them when you hear them.
it feel like that.
But what's next on the docket, sir?
The police is fucking with my nigga J. Herbo, bro.
Oh, you had that.
That shit got me.
Are they
mad as fuck.
fucking with him, or did he
Oh, they
lie
fucking
to the
with him.
feds about some shit that he should have known they was gonna find out was a lie? Because from what I heard, he told them a bunch of shit that apparently could be easily found out from Instagram.
I
So why
mean,
lie about it?
You gonna tell the police the truth?
No, but I'm gonna find a better lie that I don't know him at all.
That's what I told you.
When I see pictures with him, huh?
That's what I told you I would have done.
And if I was the feds, I'd be like, right.
You gotta
You're full
prove
of
that that's
shit.
me now. You gotta prove that that's me. Like that's adding on to your
Okay,
plate.
Herbert, nigga, what the fuck?
You gotta prove that that's me, son. Like you gotta go and investigate a bunch of niggas that
What?
I know that won't snitch and be like, nah. So there you go, Mr. Prosecutor. Suck these nuts.
That's not how that works.
Hey, nigga. If everybody shut their fucking mouth and
not
keep
how
this
that
shit
works,
pushing,
bro.
we'll be all right.
It's not how that works, bro.
Look, nigga, you can only prove what you can prove, son. You can only
It's not how that works.
you can only prove what you can
It's
prove,
not how
son.
that works.
They will only prove what you can prove, son. You the police. What the fuck am I supposed to tell you the truth for? You shoot niggas. What the fuck am I supposed to tell you the truth for? The truth for? Fuck.
It's not about telling me the truth or not.
Your police homie got shot
Well, no.
last week. Guess
No,
what I did on
it
that
is about
Tuesday?
telling
I
me the
popped
truth or not.
bottles.
It is about telling me the truth or not. But at the same time, if you're gonna lie in a way that starts in the realm of the reality we live in.
Nigga, I don't know you.
I know you. And apparently
Why'd you say you
Secret
knew me?
Service and the feds were talking to him. So we know you. Herbert.
Then why the fuck you talking to the feds then, nigga?
I asked G Herbo why he was talking to the feds. I'm sure it had to do with some of his friends. That's why they were asking him about one of his friends. And he said, hey, I don't know that nigga. I met him, but I don't know him at all. He never did anything special for me. He never bought me a car, let me use nothing. I never sent him no money. I never did this, that, and the third. And turns out, nigga, you did all of those things. And apparently some of it was on Instagram where y'all were like, ha ha! And you told them, I don't know this nigga. Never met him.
Now you gotta prove that though. That's my point. Yeah, now you gotta prove.
You sound like a bad district. You sound like a bad motherfucking defense attorney. That's what you sound like.
Maybe.
You sound like a terrible defense attorney.
Maybe. If you get shot in the leg, I can patch you up. I'm good with the medical shit, but like when it comes down to the law, nah, nigga, you don't want me in your defense corner. But
no, you're right.
Because it's like, nah, son, like I don't know you, fam. What am I'm supposed to tell the feds? Yeah, nigga, I know. Now I'm snitching. I'm snitching on somebody. It's either me or you, and I'm not no snitch. Sorry, bro.
I'm not no snitch.
I'm sorry. I'm not Tekashi. Sorry.
I ain't gotta be Tekashi, sir.
I'm gonna lie to the police, especially if he white.
Ideally, you should lie to the police. Ideally, but hey,
And they the feds. They the special police. So you gotta you don't even.
That's what I'm saying. When it's Secret Service and shit, they gonna find out.
You know what I mean? But now you gotta prove it though. Cause you went in this bitch hoping that I was gonna confess to something. Whether I was guilty or not, whether I was involved in something or not. And you might be on the scent of some shit already. For sure, you more than likely seen the Instagram shit.
This fucking guy.
But now you gotta motherfucking prove it. So it's like, yeah. Cause you know what? I said, suck these nuts.
Dog. It's on your Instagram.
That shit, my shit was
It's
hacked.
on your Instagram.
My shit was
And
hacked.
you telling me you don't know? Heck, it was your party.
Shit.
It was your listening party that he was at. The aforementioned dude.
What listening party?
Whatever album it was at the time, you bitch. Nigga.
I
Ain't nobody doing that.
I ain't released no album.
So how many tracks was on it?
I was saying I ain't released no album.
Turn around, Mr. Herbert. I forgot his name. His last name. Davis.
Like,
How you name Herbert Davis and Gangsta?
hey, you better shut your mouth. You ain't gonna get me shot out by no motherfucking Chicago niggas. Watch your motherfucking.
I fuck with G
You
Herbo.
ain't gonna get me shot out by no
I'm not saying
Chicago
nothing bad
Bloods,
about
bro.
him. I fuck with G Herbo. I like his music. I think he's a great person.
I'm about to say,
Some
like,
degree.
I stand next to you.
I don't know him personally.
I stand
but
next
I
to
think
you.
he's cool.
You be repping Tekashi 6ix9ine and shit. Then you gonna call the nigga Herbert.
You need
and
to
shit.
stop telling the world those lies, sir.
There's episodes of it. What you mean?
There is no episode of me supporting Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Nigga.
Not one. You can't find it.
That's
It does not
lying to the,
exist.
that's lying to the feds right there.
You so you the police? Little bitch. And ain't nobody lying. So even if you are the police, which are you, nigga?
No. Oh, absolutely.
Then no. Fuck on, where?
That's the same as lying to the feds saying you don't know, nigga. Saying
Why
that you,
not?
yep, the same exactness. Saying that you are like do not support Daniel Hernandez or not supported Daniel Hernandez.
I haven't.
Nigga, please.
You can't pull it up.
Nigga,
George,
please.
if you can find the clip of it, please put it in the episode.
Nigga, please.
It doesn't exist.
Free G Herbo. That's all I'm gonna say. Free G Herbo.
So who you think gonna win in a fight between Kevin Samuels and motherfucking Dr. Umar?
I got Umo.
Me too. I said I had my money on Umar too.
Yeah. I would put the 5 bands that I would take from George after he gets up and put that on Dr. Umar and fight him to like double down on that money.
You
Just-
convinced you gonna take this 5 bands from George?
1000%.
You convinced?
1000%.
Little off-camera conversation we have for the people that don't know. Apparently,
We'll get to it. We'll get to it, bro.
we'll come to
We'll
it.
give it to it.
Oh yeah, because George has to sit in later anyway. So yeah, we'll get to it.
But
Surprise!
oh god damn it, we're giving George speaking roles. But
I ain't watched the movie. Fuck it.
start doing your fucking homework. You know what? That's the reason why you niggas don't be excelling too much in the academic system. You don't do your fucking homework. That's the problem with you niggas.
I paid people to do my homework. It's just as good.
No, nigga, it's not applicable right now.
I mean, I didn't get the education part, but I passed.
Exactly, nigga.
But I passed.
No, nigga, you can't hustle your ways through that system. You know what I mean?
Why?
George is trying to hand you marijuana.
And it's been handed.
Okay, Jesus. It was just like he was just over there, like looking like he wanted to turn right and shit, and it was just kind of like fucking with my like line of sight. Like, I'm trying to focus. I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my shit. Fuck.
Did
But-
you know Diddy had this is completely off topic. Did you know Diddy had his own meditation thing on Audible? Like to go to sleep to? See, I had that same reaction when I saw it, George. Because you see Diddy, you know Diddy, very high energy person.
Very.
Very just that type of
Can you catch?
Oh no, not the King Palm. Send the bag. Oh, he caught it. Send the bag. Diddy is a very high energy person. So when you hear him talking like this and saying things
Nigga, that's your idea.
very slowly, just to make you fall asleep and realize that you are not only a king, but a person of peace and prosperity at all times.
At any point in time, does he say
It's
can't
basically-
stop, won't stop?
It's basically Diddy ASMR to go to sleep to. Solid 30 minutes of Diddy just motivating the shit out of you to sleep, nigga. For real. I'm not clapping, nigga.
I'm gonna
Yeah, that's the King Palm. King Palm, send it back. A little. Somebody put me up on that today. Shout out to them.
I'm gonna applaud the great Sean Puff Daddy Combs because that is getting a bag to do absolutely the simplest fucking shit.
I don't know if you have the Audible app and pay for it, but if you
Absolutely not.
well, if you don't pay for it, which
I
I pay,
absolutely won't.
it's a free book every month. It's a pretty good deal. But anyway,
Negative.
it is Audible. Send it back. Jeff Bezos, well, you don't run it anymore, but Amazon, send it. Yeah, it's like a free book, Audible, whatever book, like new books you'll actually want to like read. Audible, motherfucking buy the narrative.
I like having it in my hand.
I like listening to it. It's like a podcast, ironically. Anyway, yeah, you can, listen to like Matthew McConaughey for 8 hours talk to you like this while he reads his book to you. Or they have the Audible originals that Diddy did, which is just, like I said, him just motivating the shit out of you to sleep. And you wake up and you feel like you ready to accomplish something. I thought it was bullshit the first time I did it because I drunkenly just saw it, put it on, was like, yeah, all right, I'll listen to it, go to sleep. Listen to it. Woke up, I felt refreshed as shit,
You walking right into this one.
which is rare for me. And then I did it sober. And I woke up again, refreshed as shit, and I said, hey, there might be something to this power of positivity thing. And I said, yeah, okay, maybe, cool. That might be good. I think I'm going to keep doing that. So now that's just, I've been diving into it little by little, I guess is what I'm saying. But, the Diddy one caught me off guard, and it was surprising.
How much music does this inspire you to write or conduct yourself in the studio with?
Haven't been there, so I don't know.
It ain't fucking working hard enough then. Shit.
Dog,
Free G Herbo.
you gonna make this whole podcast about me not making an album until I make an album, huh?
Or until episode 200.
What's happening at episode 200?
Oh no, it's gonna be.
That's another year at this point. So what's happening then?
Oh, it's gonna be epic. There's no album by that point.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh no, I'm gonna write a petition, or one of the things will be a petition to completely remove you from the music industry, like as a collective.
This nigga's gonna start a move on.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna hit up Def Jam executives, people at Jive, everywhere that loans something in association with hiring rap acts or writers or any sense of hip hop within their blood or melanin, and will be and tell them like specifically, yo, he ain't never gonna release an album. He keep telling people that he gonna release one, and it's never happening.
Y'all the
It's
only niggas been
it's
at-
unfair to the consumer to
No.
believe that it's going.
I am not breaking any rules. Motherfucking, I never told you niggas I was making an album. I said I was making an EP, and I took the EP and broke it up into singles because, whatever. And now,
He trying to be OT
It is what it
Genesis
is.
Electronica Bistric.
bitch, what's the next topic? Fuck you. Talking about me fucking doing an album.
Damn, we didn't even get through the Dr. Umar and Kevin Samuels and shit.
Nigga, go back to it. We only 30 minutes in.
Are we only? Oh
Yeah,
shit.
we ain't been doing this that fucking long.
Oh, yeah. So who you got? I got Umar.
I got Umar too. Honestly, if I'm playing devil's advocate, I want to say I got Kevin because he got that little corporate swag and he might get hit. He might have a good chin on him. You know what I'm saying? He get hit in the face enough time. He bow.
That goes to George.
Oh boy, good. That go to George. Yeah.
Yep.
George, take that. Hurry up. Wow, there you go.
You a
suck.
terrible
Anyway.
quarterback. Terrible quarterback.
No, he's a terrible wide receiver. No, he's a terrible receiver. Pause. Anyway. Yeah, I think if I had to play devil's advocate, I don't think my money would be on Umar, because then I feel like I said, Kevin with the corporate shit going on, he kind of just.
I gotta see.
I feel like he would be Sugar Ray in the ring, where Umar would be Joe Frazier.
I feel that 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's on in my mind. It only is acceptable to think that Kevin Samuels would be a possible, like, real contender.
Or as Dr. Umar puts it, I'm sorry to cut you off, Kevin Samuels, as Dr. Umar puts it, the Youtubian beta male. Donations.
The Youtubian beta male. That's a real, it's like Esquire way to insult somebody in nigga fashion. I commend that, sir.
You sit these Youtubian beta males that are making black women feel bad about themselves while trying to uphold European standards. I said, goddamn, Omar.
Yeah.
Shit.
He came in with the heat rock. But what I'm saying is, if Kevin Samuels' workout for this fight and his fucking sneakers is real tight during this motherfucking training for the fight, that changes everything. Cause that means he ready for the smoke. Gotta think about it.
I mean, I feel like
You ever seen a crackhead fight,
like
nigga?
Kevin been in a fight or two.
The motherfucking shoelaces real tight.
I feel like Kevin been in a fight or two. I feel like if you
Oh,
had,
yeah,
I feel like
he
if Kevin
assaulted a
had
couple
to get
bitches
out of pocket
and had to
he'd
fight a
be
couple
like,
niggas
"Hold up,
over
nigga,
that."
what? He take that little blazer off, huh? Nigga, huh? What? I feel like he'd do that, but I feel like if he did that to Umar would be like, "You heard me, you YouTubian beta male coon. You heard me.
Smoke. You know what? We shouldn't even. You know what? What's really terrible about all of this is we shouldn't even be rooting for two of our black kings to be fighting each other and shit.
We shouldn't, but god damn it, it's funny.
You're right.
And that's what we're here for.
I hate to have to say. Well, speaking of YouTubian beta males,
EP155.
your man's snatched Floyd Mayweather's hat off his head and shit.
My man's. No.
Who you got? Who you got in the Floyd and the Logan Paul fight? Who you got?
Just
Who you
please
got?
stop.
Who you got? Who you got?
And which
Who you
fight?
got in that,
The
man?
Jake Paul fight or the Logan Paul fight?
He's supposed to be fighting Logan Paul.
Yeah, but then he also just scrapped with Jake over Fitted.
That was Logan, wasn't it?
No, that was Jake.
Oh shit, he should whoop all them niggas' ass.
Like, I guess Jake was there and was like, bitch. He was just trying to get his little cup of me because, you know, he just fresh off a knockout. So he like, nigga, oh, what's up, nigga?
But that's why I say, like, you know what?
Now you asking me who do I have in this fight? You know who I got in this fight. Stop playing with me, dog.
You got Floyd?
Stop.
You don't think Floyd too old? He 4'4". He 4'4".
I don't care if Floyd was 10 years older than he is. If Logan Paul knocks him out, if Logan Paul gets a win, I don't care if it goes against his actual record or not. If Logan Paul gets a win against Floyd Mayweather.
How you gonna feel about that?
I wouldn't know how. I don't even think I could put it into words unless I could actually see it. Because there's something in my mind that I can't actually, like...
Imagine seeing with your own two eyes and face. Because I'm actually going to pay-per-view this one.
No, I'm definitely finding a way to Periscope it. RIP to Periscope.
I'm about to say Periscope don't exist no more.
Not no more, but there are other things.
Like, you gonna telescope it, nigga?
Whatever. Telegram it. Whatever they do now.
People that listen to this podcast that are younger people, how did you get free streams and shit? For the free.
You don't have to be younger to look that up. You can just kind of Google that.
We kind of watched, though.
I Google shit like that. You're the washed one.
Yeah,
You're definitely more washed than me.
Yeah,
You are,
yeah,
like for sure.
yeah. Cause I actually listen to music and shit too. Like,
I mean,
you
need to for your sanity.
I mean, you listen to that new T Grizzly?
That's not something I run to anyway. But no.
Oh, we're gonna talk about it.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Mhm.
I listened to it. I heard it was. So far, I've seen mid and I've seen great.
We'll talk about it.
But that's so far. So, I mean,
George, incoming pass.
Oh shit,
Oh shit.
George, catch the marijuana. Bitch, you do too. And what does that mean?
See,
Go fuck yourself.
you got too much nigga in your blood. That's your problem with the accuracy, according to the white man in the NFL. They said if you're not Russell Wilson, you can't throw no football being on nigga.
Y'all niggas retarded.
Hey man,
I don't even think the people heard that one, but y'all retarded.
I'm just saying NFL racist.
All
but
right, you
whatever.
Mexican. How was your Cinco de Mayo?
It was actually quite excellent. I got very, 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 very Mexican drunk.
Can you answer me this question? And then I'll answer what I think my point is. Why? And two questions. Why do you think black people celebrate Cinco de Mayo?
Excuse to drink and eat.
And are Mexicans offended by it?
Slightly.
Well,
because it's kind of like a 50-50. It's like one of those things like, nigga, you not Mexican. You don't even have Mexican blood in you. What the fuck is you doing? But there's also this other thing. It's like, you know what? It's kind of dope to see people celebrating arts culture as well with us and shit. But like I said, I look at it as kind of offensive slightly because it's like, nigga, it really is the use of an excuse to eat and get fucked up on a random day of the week, especially. And on a weekend, if it falls on, nigga.
Time out. Now,
bruh.
Then you have to ask yourself.
Should be nuts.
Which then, I guess, that might be a segment too. Ask yourself this. But, motherfucking, then you have to ask yourself, well, if you're doing that, then wouldn't you fucking, like, what am I trying to say?
What are you trying to say? I'm confused.
What was the last thing you said?
I was saying like the 50-50 on being like offended and not offended about.
See, yeah, I feel like, because I got mixed up with my other thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it's kind of okay. But at the same time, if Juneteenth was what it should be, then y'all would be doing the same thing. And so would white folks. And white folks celebrate Cinco de Mayo as much as niggas do.
White folks shouldn't celebrate.
I just said with niggas specific. I started with niggas because, like, you know, it's like
indigenous or sub-indigenous holiday, in my opinion. But that's the Dr. Umar in me.
Okay. I give you that. That hurt. Damn. Hurt.
I don't even know if sub-indigenous is a word, but it actually sounded quite good. And
it sounded very Dr. Umar.
And
so it might be a word.
You know what y'all know what the fuck I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Indigenous meaning Native Americans and shit. Sub-indigenous meaning everybody else that was here and shit that's, you know what I mean?
You was here, but, you know.
Niggas were brought here. We here now and shit. And Mexico owned a huge part of the United States at one point in time. That's some history for your ass. If you didn't know about it, look it up and shit and read a book and shit and become educated.
Should still own it, but whatever. It's a whole other thing.
You know what? I'm sure the cartel will put a bid in for California and shit, but they don't want to be ran by the cartel and shit. You know what I'm saying? Them white people be scared. They already over there, nigga. What you mean?
We'd have more here. You think we'd have better females here if
I doubt they would be going.
No.
I doubt they would be going and flocking back to flocking to the cold states where it snows
The
and
whole
shit.
point is coming to America.
Yeah. And for what America is or was a part of Mexico, nigga, it's a lot of warm statehood. So you can go a lot of places that don't get no motherfucking snow, but feel quite like Mexico and shit, and feel quite at home with yourself.
Yeah.
You not like dog. I'm just saying, fam. I knew a girl who, like her mom lived in Wisconsin when I was out in California and shit. She had to go live with her mom later on. She was fucking pissed because she had to like get cold shit, like a coat and like leggings and shit to survive and be an Eskimo. It's a hard life, nigga.
He said to survive and be an Eskimo.
It's a hard life, nigga. You know what I mean? It's Wisconsin.
Nobody can hear you. You have
Nobody
no mic.
this is the reason why we don't have a mic for George.
It looks like just dead
Yeah,
silence.
and we're just looking at you and just pure.
You'll have
just-
your
just-
time.
Where your album, man, nigga? I know it's gonna come out before his is, but where your album, man, nigga? But anyway,
Really?
nigga,
Nigga just gonna throw it around. Fuck it.
just throw
Let's
it
do
over. We're at everybody, bro. Like shit, nigga. You.
All I'm saying
I
is,
see you doing promo. Where your album at, huh?
all I'm saying is this. I think when I don't know. I guess I'm asking, is it problematic for other races to celebrate other races' celebrations?
I don't know. Like for me, I kind of feel a certain type of way, where I at least get the 50-50 from my peoples and shit. I've always wondered how like Irish people, and shout out to our Irish listeners and shit.
And George, apparently.
Yeah, apparently he has some, Ancestry.com told him to get some Irish blood in him. Shout out to George.
Perfado, famine, Jeezy.
You know what I mean? But I've always wondered whether Irish people feel a way about the American white people, or American people that aren't Irish celebrating St. Patrick's Day. I've always wondered how they feel about that. 'Cause that's like a big holiday here.
Same point I was trying to make with the other thing. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
kind of
Like,
the same thing. Yeah,
I've always
because
kind
that's
of
another one. More people celebrate that.
I stopped celebrating
Everybody
it
celebrates
because
that.
I started feeling about it like that. Because I was like, you know what? This is kind of like me cooning. I didn't think about it exactly like cooning at that moment, but I was like, I'm celebrating this holiday that has nothing to do with my heritage whatsoever as an excuse to bar hop and get completely fucked up and trashed and lurk around these streets of some downtown Main Street looking for some poor white woman that I can like lay my lust on for the evening.
Nigga said, "Lay my lust on for the evening."
I mean, like, what? Hey man, I'm trying to be a little bit more eloquent with the way I describe things these days. Apparently, motherfuckers be getting things confused.
Did we talk about the dog walker?
Mm-mm.
We didn't. Okay, let's just cut straight to it.
Bringing it to the gimps. If you a gimp listener, bruh, shout out to you.
Hey, nothing wrong with you.
I judge the fuck out of you, though. I'm gonna keep it 100.
This is a judgment-free zone.
No,
on
it's very
this
much
side of the podcast.
Oh,
you understand?
on that side. Yeah,
This side of the podcast.
you're open to all types of
judgment-free
opportunities.
zone. If you like to stuff things up your butt and dress up in rubber suits and whatever, do you?
If that's you,
If it
then
makes
go
you
ahead.
come, go ahead. Just whatever, huh?
Yeah, go ahead. Just
What you
stay
mean?
away from me. Just stay away from me. You know.
Yeah, if you're a cool person, you're a cool person. Sometimes you're a cool person. You're high and tight, or you're low and loose. What are you
Anyway,
doing?
but break down to the people what happened. Break down to the people. What happened. I can't bring myself to sling these words out of my mouth.
Well,
Pause.
well, something was definitely being slung.
Oh.
there's apparently a rapper by the name of Madam Taji the Dog Walker. The being DA, of course. And the madam had a performance at a place in Detroit. And said place in Detroit had a small, socially distanced, mask wearing crowd. And Madam Taji decided for her performance, I don't know if she was headlining or what. I don't think so, actually, because they were doing other things afterwards. But
If she was
I'll get to
headlining,
that
that
soon.
shit was crazy.
nigga,
I'm never going into that
We're
video
not-
again.
we're not
If
gonna
I
talk
went there.
about. we're not gonna,
Continue.
we're not gonna talk about the music, but we're gonna talk about.
I'm gonna
the-
chime in for a second. Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the aesthetic. And George, I will send you the video so
What
you can
hey?
put it up in clips or at least screenshots to show what I'm talking about. And what we were talking about, because this goes deeper than just the story itself. Madam Taji had a what seemed to be, and what I would hope to be, I guess, to some degree, a grown man on a dog leash that had rhinestones on it. And, you know, we're in the era of COVID. He had his face mask on for a second. Then he pulled it down. So you can see his face. And she did her song talking about how niggas are bitches and she dog walks them. And then there was a pause in the song, I guess maybe for the bridge. They turned it down. She started talking about dude that said, and said, you know, these niggas is bitches, so we treat them like it. And pull it on the leash. This nigga pulled the mask down and said, all into it. No shame in his face at all. Now, for those 5 or 10,000 of you that have seen this video, that maybe listen to this podcast, look for, in the beginning of it, a guy, light-skinned guy, unfortunately, because I just watched the video. The pan over, you see, because it's Detroit, you see face after face with
You didn't have to
Cartiers
say
on.
where it was.
You see face. No, you got to.
We from there, nigga. Shut
yeah,
up.
but it's not us. This is this nigga.
Yeah.
And his girl, who found out apparently while it was happening on live stream. Anyway, anyway.
She did though.
She did.
She did.
Anyway, you can't just, man, I ain't about to go through the whole 9. Look the shit up. Dog, you can't just do that. The bitch sat up there and said, I'm sorry, Madam Taji sat up there with a nigga on a leash, what seemed to be a grown man, but like I said, would hope was a grown man because you did it to a child. Someone should call someone about that.
If you do that to a grown man, you should feel someone should be called about that. This
Not-
nigga was walked around the club.
No, not when he agreed to it.
Look, fam. Look, I'm gonna break it down to you. This nigga was walked around the damn club like a little chihuahua
I
bitch.
was getting to the walking out part because it's one thing to have him on stage as a prop. It's another thing to walk him out the fucking club, get to the middle of the club, get him on his knees, have people pet him, and walk on all 4s out.
Actually, he tried to walk away a couple times out the door before she was ready to go out. And she was like, nah, we ain't ready to go yet. Come here, boy.
And the nigga with the camera ain't shit talking about some keep walking in circles. Keep walking in circles.
circles around him.
Pet him.
Pet him and
Pull
shit.
his hair. What?
Yeah, fam. Yeah.
Fam. Oh God. I don't know. I just, I might this might be my
Yeah,
first review.
That happened.
This might be my first reaction.
Oh my God.
I might have to do, you want to do a joint reaction? We might have to do a reaction to this video. We've already seen it, of course, but I guess it would be a review because we've already seen it. How and why? And like I said, to cut to the chase, let's ask the more important questions. the most important questions. And you know what? For the sake of the podcast, fuck it. No gimp suit. What's the price tag to get you to do it? Replace Madam Taji with Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Beyonce, whoever.
A priceless no.
Priceless, no.
Like, I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do the shit because that would mean me demeaning myself to such degrees and levels.
Okay, that's without the gimp suit. With the gimp suit.
Same.
Mm.
I got to look at myself in the mirror and know that I have to live with such shame. I couldn't even defend my bitch if someone acted buck like towards my wife and shit, you know what I'm saying, or disrespected her and like
you just wouldn't feel right.
Yeah, like
you would feel like less than a
knowing
man.
as well as I can fight, I couldn't step up into that moment and feel like the same jolt of testosterone go through my body the same way. I'm not gonna feel. It's not gonna be me, bro.
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? So no, there is a price on having peace. Like there is no price tag on peace of mind.
So
you know what I mean? So yeah.
So from what I heard, the nigga on stage wanted to do it for free. Madam Taji, word to her, she had to offer some money from the rumors I've heard. I don't know if it was taken or not. Senor Jose says hard no.
Never in a million years happened. Not even a consideration for
Now,
any amount of dollars.
Off air, we learned Jorge would do it with a gimp suit for $5,000. So the real question is, with no gimp suit, how much? No, we said with a gimp suit at first.
With a gimp suit, you said 5,000.
With the gimp suit, 5,000. How much without the gimp suit?
Nigga, you saw the same video we did.
So you
didn't see the whole video.
It's a 3.5 minute video.
Nigga.
They do the performance. It starts out, they do the performance, and then she walks him to the front door. And once
in the
they
middle
get
of the
to
crowd
the middle
first.
of no, he's on 2 legs. When they get off stage.
You a bitch ass nigga. That's all I gotta say. You a bitch ass nigga.
He's on 2 legs when they get off stage. But when they get to the middle of the crowd, she says, hold up. Mind you, while she's doing this, they're playing I sell dope, fuck hoes, rock ice, throwing up gang signs. My life. The whole time they're in the middle of the crowd. She makes this nigga get on the leash with rhinestones on it, makes him get on all fours. And this nigga to the door, lets people pet him as they're walking into the club.
Yeah.
So you didn't watch the whole video. That's what it is. You didn't watch the whole video.
You didn't. Now you gonna have to live and die by that 5 bands.
For real. We done already told people. And now you got to answer without the gimp suit. What is it?
Double.
We know it's lower. It's lower.
Oh, come on. Now you got to up it a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I
Now
guess. Okay, now the anonymity is
now you
gone.
gonna have,
So 50,000?
50 grand? 50 grand? Ooh, 50 grand. Look, that's causing you some stress.
I mean, if 5 was good, you going to flip 5 into 5 million apparently. So what you going to do with 50? Oh no, it was up there. They went and did the video afterwards.
Did all that shit.
In her words, in the madam herself's words, it's up there. We got the video afterwards. Fuck these niggas. They act like bitches, so we treat them like them.
That's a direct quote.
It is.
Like a direct quote. I'm actually
word for word, verbatim.
How many times did you watch that video?
About 3.
My God.
At this point, it was disgusting the first time, hilarious the second time, weird the third time because I was like, how do you do this? And then I showed it to you the 4th time, and it was just funny again.
This is exactly what the Honorable Minister Farrakhan and the great philosopher that is Dr. Umar,
Mm.
has been trying to avoid from happening to the black population, which is the emasculation
Of the black man.
of the black man.
Word to your mother and father. Your grandmother and those ancestors.
Look, man, can't kill this revolution, bro. But what I'm saying, that shit is crazy, bro. That shit's nuts. I don't give a fuck what
just
type.
burped doing
I
that.
don't care what type of sexual shit that you're into. If you're a transsexual, cool. If you gay,
Whoa.
cool. But if you down to like completely down your pride to be walked around like a whole business,
See, now time out.
nah, son.
Liking
nah.
being, I'm not a nigga that likes being dominated, but
Nah.
liking being dominated. First off, stop kink shaming. First off, don't kink shame.
It's been shaming.
You cannot kink shame.
I shamed it.
You can't.
I shamed it with
Because
pride.
what if you like licking toes after they came out of buttholes or something? Like, nigga, that would be a thing for you that would just help you. Right. Right. Same way you look at the other shit you just said. How do you do that when you, how are you against it when it's a possible thing? Now, granted, obviously, Brett did that because he wanted to just do it. Not like he busted a nut on stage or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know he did when he got in the car.
there are those people that just like doing it. Word to RPC, word to Pig Norman. Some people just like doing things. And then there are those people that, want to get paid for it or something. That's why I said, just considering the fact that I like to think we're civilized people, what are our prices with and without the gimp suit?
I have too much pride. So that's a hard no regardless. What's
so
your
with
price?
the gimp suit, $5,000. Without, George,
Let George
we're
think.
back at square one.
I'm gonna say, let George think this through now. Now he's more educated.
Hey,
How about
hey,
you?
you heard my
you-
spoiler alert, you heard my price. Wait till the people find out.
What is your price? Let George think it through.
I said Cardi B, and then since I added Rihanna and Beyonce, I would say Cardi B, Rihanna, and or Beyonce. $1 million to $2 million and at least one guaranteed nut. I get $1 million up front, and then the second $1 million guaranteed if I make them come, which I got all the confidence I will.
So
sir.
you putting a vig on your second $1 million.
I'm just competitive.
So you still gonna put a vig
I'm
on your
competitive.
pride at that point.
It's different. We playing a high stakes game.
Okay. All right. I just wanted the understanding. All right. So your
There you
pride,
go.
your pride has a price. Jorge, you have had enough moments
No, I wouldn't say that.
to consider the life-changing proposal of being the unanonymous gimp. What's your price?
Your kids got to see this later. This is a music video, sir.
Yeah.
Your kids got to watch this. Oh, that's not how this works. Oh, that's not how this works. So uneventful and anticlimactic. You garbage dumpster fire smelling bitch.
Wow.
How dare you?
You know what? I think a dumpster fire does smell a little bit more pleasant.
Probably. I know cigarettes do. Which is saying something.
That's terrible. That's a terrible.
For those
thing.
of you that haven't caught on live and in action, Jorge decided to answer his phone instead of the question, which means he's deflecting. And we all know his real answer.
15,000?
No, $1.
You think you do it for free?
No, $1. You need Rellos.
Making a one trip to the store for one pack of Rellos. That's fucked up.
He like Dutchess.
Nigga, you know how upset I would be if I knew he did. Like, yo, You,
You sucked the dick for $1, nigga. What?
Needed Rellos. 1 pack of Rellos, nigga.
All right, Pookie.
If we
Now,
was-
George, your real answer, since we've been slandering you for the last 90 seconds.
Oh, he's still great at it. Still great at it, nigga.
And he's still on Jeopardy time, nigga. What's wrong with you?
My God.
We are not Alex Trebek. I am not LeVar Burton. He is not Anderson Cooper. What's wrong with you?
Nah.
R.I.P. Alex.
Come on, nigga. Be confident in this now. Your pride already on the line.
You already set a base.
Let's see how much do you value yourself.
5,000 in a gimp suit just because nobody would see you.
You said that. So
No, it's not.
no, nigga, you gotta live and die on that shit now. You gotta live on that $5,000 in that gimp suit now. So, nigga, with that being said, without the gimp suit, what's your price at, nickel?
I got a number in my head that I hope he says, but I don't think he's going to say it.
Oh, I'm hoping it's gonna be good. I'm hoping it's gonna be good.
And I know now that I've said that out loud, just to save his own ass, he's going to say a really high number, which is probably not the number I'm thinking.
Oh, bro.
Or it is, but he would never know.
The anticipation is killing me.
Me too.
Yeah.
And probably the listeners.
Yeah.
I would have to say either my price would vary
Your price would vary
between
between.
Rihanna, Cardi.
No, you got to pick one. Nigga.
You gotta pick
We ain't got time
one
for
of
all
the
that.
women,
You got to
nigga.
pick one.
You gotta pick one of the women that's walking you around.
I said 2 because Rihanna and Cardi would be the same thing.
Mm.
So I pick Cardi.
Cardi can walk you around. 750,000.
For no gimp.
No gimp. Cardi B.
You know who I am.
750 grand.
You add on the whole.
Walks you out the
Oh
club.
my God, dog.
Yeah, she gotta walk you around the club too, nigga.
Patrons of the club pet
I'm
you.
not gonna want to do it, but
Patrons of the club pet you.
we doing something afterwards.
For $750,000.
Okay, so what, you going to get dinner? Nigga, what? You said we're doing something
You gotta.
afterwards.
No, I mean
I was specific with mine.
but I'm gonna be on your end of the on the one.
So you gonna put $1
So,
million?
I mean, but I put a
on
vig
nut
on
too?
mine too, so my stick
That's
ain't
fine.
really normal.
No, just give me 15 minutes.
You
This,
don't
this
value
nigga wants
yourself.
7 minutes in heaven and a dog walking. Okay.
No, I
For
said-
$750,000.
$750,000.
$750,000, no, that's what it's for.
Bitch, I said $1 million.
No, I'm saying,
Up front.
And then $1 million
Stop
vig.
It. Stop it.
But we gotta be realistic.
Bro, you not walking me out the club if I can't buy a house when I leave that bitch.
Or a lot of bricks.
I ain't, no.
Like a
No, I can't go to the dope game after that. No. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about?
You right. You right. You right.
Can't sell bricks after that, nigga. You gonna have to shoot everybody. Nobody's gonna take you seriously.
No, you gotta.
What are you talking about?
You gotta get. You pretty much gotta like front a nigga that know how, like go into business with somebody that really on the streets for real, with the game.
Not gonna happen.
You know what I mean?
Not
So
gonna happen.
so they can cut you in on it and shit.
Not gonna happen.
Cause you can't be like a loud investor. What in the fuck is happening?
People calling.
Oh my god! Like
they don't
I can for real.
Respect the fact that niggas is doing podcasts.
Oh my
Jesus.
That
Yo.
that sound just really just hypnotized me into the motherfucking Apple headquarters for a second.
I
And
am
my
sorry,
God.
people. Unless you're in Cupertino, apparently. You don't really like that sound. So
No.
motherfuckers calling me like they don't know I'm doing the show.
You're supposed to be done with your show, Bistrick.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Technically, I got another 2 hours. So I gotta say anything to anybody outside of this show. But anyway, that's another story for another time. What were we saying?
750,000 for George in the Gimp
You
suit.
ain't shit.
Oh, George without the Gimp suit.
You nasty.
Man.
What are you dividing that up to? Especially after taxes. No, fuck taxes. Let's say she give it to you cash. Let's say she give it to you cash. What are you doing with that?
That's a good night. 750,000. Your pride's gone.
It's not. Clearly it's not.
Your baby mama gonna treat you like a
It's
mega
clearly
bitch.
not
Nah.
gone. It's clearly not gone. And yeah.
That's a forever video. So your kids gonna see that shit until at least they in high school.
You said the video too. Oh no, we going to the mill.
Like I said, your
We going to
kids
the
gotta see this,
We
dog.
going to the mill. We going to the mill.
I don't have kids. Still for you, that's crazy. A meal?
Oh,
That's
the
still
video.
crazy.
Hey.
Oh my god.
This isn't just happening in 1926 when no cameras exist, nigga. This shit is on World Star, nigga.
It's gotta be the 2.5. 2.5.
Nah, nigga, you gotta down that to the 75. I mean, to the 750,000. Nah.
Fam, if I had kids, we
Nigga, how the
talking
fuck
double
you
digits now.
How you just completely forget that you had children?
No, it's gotta be the whole 2.5.
You got down that
I still
750,000. Huh?
think, see, if I got kids, that's too low. If I got kids, you better not no, I did that because now you don't have to ask for shit. You don't have to ask for anything. Fuck you. No. No.
Yeah, that's a no.
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 Nothing, apparently.
That's all your money. You a selfish prick. You're not even gonna share none with your children. So you gonna gimp again?
Nobody's listening to your music after Cardi B dog walks you.
Yeah.
Sorry. I mean, the week after, it's gonna explode.
You know how hard it was
But no.
You know how hard it is for Safari to get people to listen to his music?
Oh, speaking of Safari.
Oh my god.
Clip of the year.
Oh my god.
Clip of the year.
What do you do?
Clip
He shoot his
of
baby
the
out of a
year.
cannon with Erica
No,
Mena?
he did not, but he's with Miss Mina. Huh.
Oh my god, that woman. You know what? That's one of the very few women that I know that the pussy is fire, but that bitch is Satan. Like for a
Yeah.
fact, it's like I know it's fire,
Yeah.
but it's like you got to stay away from her. You eat you alive.
For real, for real. Here we go.
Look,
21, me and my wife giving that. Lots of it.
What? And mind you, this video is him and Erica like flexing the chains like 2021. Me and my wife giving it all neck, nigga. Yeah. Like, what?
what? Oh, whoa!
Talk about your mans.
Whoa!
Safari, friend of the show, of course. We love you over here. You and your girl not giving out neck all 2021?
Nope.
George, you and your girl not giving out neck all 2021?
Not in 2022 either. Or 23. Or 24. Nah. I don't think there's ever going to be a moment where there's going to be me and my wife giving out neck at any point in any year. Like, no, there's never going to happen.
I'm just saying.
My people will get freedom in the United States before that happens.
Single or not single, you giving up neck, nigga. You giving up neck is all I'm saying.
No.
It's a weird thing to say in a room with two other men, but, you know.
What the it's weird for him to say he's right next to his wife.
Hey, she with it.
She's been
Wait,
giving out
time
neck.
out. Let's ask you a real question, nigga. What does that even mean? What does that mean?
From either one of them,
You was
I don't
grabbing
want
the
to know.
chains and shit when you was saying it. What does it even mean?
From either one of them, I don't want to know, fam. I just
What
don't.
does it mean?
I don't want to know for real. I don't. I just don't want to know. You can keep that shit to yourself. It could be cool, but I'm not gonna say the shit. It's like, nah, nigga. It's one of those things like, nah, nigga. Some shit just don't. This is not slang for real, bro. It's not gonna rock. You know what I mean? It's one. If it's one of them,
giving out neck all 2021.
no, don't say that. Don't say that. That's just, how that sound. How that
off
sound?
the water. It was off the water. It was on the motherfucking jet boat, ski boat, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, nigga.
That's how you know we motherfucker ain't never had
Poor
no
nigga.
money
I don't know what the fuck it's called, nigga.
Niggas ain't never been on no water on nothing automatic and shit. They go
I've been
boom.
on a boat. I just don't know what the fuck the boat they was on called.
Look, fam.
And it wasn't a yacht, so I don't know what the fuck they was on.
They was on the neck boat. But that's where they were at. But
Nigga said the neck boat.
they're giving out neck all 2021, according to them. I'm just saying that that's
Apparently.
something that you should not do. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that's how you get mono and herpes, possibly.
Possibly.
And if you get, you know what I'm saying? And if you have a beard, I'm not sure if this can happen, but you
So
might,
let's break
you
down-
might actually get
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
crabs in your beard. That's terrible.
So that's what I'm saying. Let's break down what it means. Because I want to know what it means.
Ah,
Or what it could possibly mean. I don't keep up with Safari and Erica Mena lore. I don't keep up with Monica. I don't keep up with motherfucking love and hip hop. So I'm not really hip. But when I hear the phrase, we giving neck all 2021, I personally want to know what that means. Are we giving neck as a couple? Are we giving neck individually? Is this an open relationship? Are we metaphorically speaking of neck because we're grabbing on chains? So we mean like we buying like chokers all 2020? What is the, are we choking on other people's orifices? What's going on?
Neck, nigga. He told you.
That could mean anything.
Exactly. So my mind is gonna go automatically because who we're talking about to completely an inappropriate place.
They
Because
both sucking dick.
Yeah, that's exactly what they said. That's exactly what they said. That's exactly what Safari said. Absolutely.
Sucking dick as a couple.
Yeah. They both admitted that. Matter of fact, she was just with him. He is the one that really endorsed it. So, like, if we really being real, Safari is the one that's dedicated to the giving neck all 2021.
No, yeah, Erica didn't even say shit.
Nah.
She just sat there and looked pretty. He was all in the, nigga.
You know why though?
Nigga,
Like I
what's
said,
up?
you know why? Because she already been giving neck. Like she.
Oh, we all know.
Yeah.
I would take a day off.
She had
work for that.
2012, 13, 14, 15, 16. She might be going all the way back to 2008 as a veteran. Like, she been out here. But,
Erica been on her grind.
yeah.
She made Rich Dollars look insane.
Yeah.
Which,
And Bow
I mean,
Wow.
wasn't hard to do. Shad, you know. Shad is Shad.
Yep.
So, you know.
And Sin. Sin looked crazy too. Yeah.
They did.
Sin was looking crazy as hell.
Yeah.
That's what I told you. I know it's
So
fire.
the point is, she's the devil.
Yeah.
So,
But she got that fire. But she the
Apparently
devil.
so. Bruh.
But she got that fire.
bruh, and you know what's fucked up?
And
She
that
wa-
fire is it's too much for
Okay,
Safari to
okay,
handle. So now he giving
okay.
neck all 2021. I wonder if he gonna not give neck
Hold up.
2022.
Hold up.
Is this gonna be a thing that's gonna stop, or you is gonna continue? Is this gonna be a run?
We giving Nick all 2021.
No, we not.
Hold on.
No, we not.
Hold on. I
the
gotta do
fuck?
this for effect. Hold
No,
on.
we don't.
Hold on. You letting Erica Mena dog walk you?
Hell no.
What's the price? Can they dog walk you as a couple for the neck?
Please don't tell me that you're asking George that question.
I'm asking everybody in the room and listening to that question.
No, there's no.
No? So you don't think Erica Mena's little box is that worth motherfucking going through that for? If you could promise,
I'm sure her box is fire.
Safari.
I'm sure
You get the
But
cuckold.
it's one of those like
Time out.
it's the poisonous cunt.
You get the cuckold Safari at the end of it.
No.
I mean, not like on the not the weird gay cuckolding, like the porn cuckolding, where like they just stand in the corner and like, beat off or something.
No.
I mean, but you fucking Eric, I mean.
Oh no, like even like I'm on a bitch if it's like no wife, no kid, single me. Oh yeah, fuck this dog shit out of Erica Mena. Fuck it.
I'm saying with the cuckolding situation.
No, that's just weird. That's just weird. That's just weird.
That's not weirder than we giving neck all 2021, nigga.
That's weirder, but it's all. You know what? Can we?
Well, no, I guess if you agree to that and then he tried to give you the neck after she gave you the neck, then that's really weird.
Can we just like not cancel them specifically, but like cancel their Instagram accounts and shit? So we just do not have to be have to indulge in the.
If it was that easy, it would have been done.
My God, like ew. Oh,
if it was that easy, it would have been done, sir.
My God.
All right.
What you got next is we gotta do let that bitch breathe. Got some reviews this week, bitch.
Yes, sir. Before we get up out of here, rest in peace to Boston George. For those of you that don't know who that is, if you've seen that movie Blow, you know that nigga Johnny Depp plays. That's that weirdo. He died. And
I hope he worked out things with his kid, bro. After all those years.
Yeah, it was a lot going on there.
Yeah, cocaine ruins families sometimes.
I wanted to save this for last because I know this is near and dear to your heart and not necessarily mine, but I do have opinions on it, and I think it's a perfect lead into Let That Bitch Breathe. I heard through
with
the
your ears?
grapevine, through my ears, my nostrils, and my penis, that WB is racist.
No.
And in order to make up for the racism, they're making Black Superman. How do you feel about this? How do we feel about this, people? Me, myself, I am not a avid Superman guy. Not even really an avid DC guy, but I'm super all the way a Batman guy. So that's my thing. Everything else for me is pretty much Marvel, anime, or I don't really give a fuck. You, sir, are a lover of Superman, lifelong. How do we feel about this? We're changing the entire Clark Kent story. We're not using the apparent other Black Superman from other timelines that existed, which I found out through Twitter. We're changing Clark Kent, Kal-El, and making him black. And WB's racist?
What the fuck his name? The Marcellus Payne?
I don't know. I don't think all of that came out. WB just said, hey, we're making Superman black. And then I think either after or before that came out that they were like using black
when they have
trainees to pose as black producers because they don't really have black producers or something like that for the training video for the new producers.
Okay. All right.
That's a loose iteration of what supposedly happened.
That's a lot to unpack. You know what I'm saying? When I'm kind of low, and I just kind of
between that and Superman, I figured you'd have a ball with this.
All right, so I felt like at a certain point in time when they was doing the Black Supergirl thing, Black Batgirl,
that's season 2 of Batwoman, which is season 1 was white Batwoman, which was terrible, and season 2 is also terrible. I haven't watched both seasons. I've seen reviews and clips, and they don't seem interesting.
Nigga, look at the network that it's on, and it's a weekly show that's supposed to push out 20 episodes a motherfucking season.
Fuck that.
Like, no, it's gonna be trash.
The whole excuse for Batman not being getting is that he's left. And then the excuse to make Black Woman black is that Batgirl, the white one, or Batwoman, the white one, just left.
All right, so there's no real
what?
There's no real thought that's going on over there, so which I've been aware of, but I thought maybe it would have been a proactive thing. Then I found out that it was becoming a dumpster fire, which it is. And now it looks like, you know, that person. Matter of fact, we all know that person is like, I'm not racist. I have black friends.
Yeah.
You're looking like they look like the studio company that is doing that, or the network that's exactly doing that.
Yeah.
We're gonna make all of our shows mostly to our black, like to propel to our black demographic because they've been underlooked. So we're gonna take a look at them and make everything black to appease them. Isn't it right, guys? That's how it sounds.
I think that's pretty much how everybody took it.
Nigga, this is the episode of motherfucking Boondocks when Huey was trying to destroy BET. Like this is this is that. This is that, because BET was like trying to intentionally make terrible shows and content to fucking melt the minds of its consumers on purpose and make the world a terrible place.
I remember that era.
Great TV show.
Hell Date was terrible. Terrible.
But it's exactly that, nigga. It's like WB pushing out this content on it, like, or CW9 pushing out the content on that network.
I did replace that, didn't I?
But it is still under WB.
WB Pictures is a thing.
Yeah, but it's still
the
under
network
the same,
now is CW.
but it's under WB. It's just not the WB station.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it used to be.
Used to be.
I miss that little frog.
WB.
Yeah,
You fucking frog. That coon ass frog.
Definitely. That was like that was like a retake of like The Crows on Disney.
Like,
that one Disney movie.
Nigga, you gonna rob that motherfucking frog, nigga.
WB.
Run your hat, nigga. What's ever under your hat, nigga. Your pimp cane, nigga.
Tip my tip hat for the white man.
Nigga, punch that.
I'm just a nigger in a
Oh
frog.
my God. Like, this is like unpacking the racism of that station over the years now. This is like
Living at the
WB. Man.
Word to Batman, nigga. I mean, let's be honest. Bruce Wayne is probably doesn't have a lot of black friends. I love him, but you know.
Look, fam.
You know how those really angry white guys can be. I'm just saying.
Look. Boycott it, ban it, get them done, get them out of here.
So you don't want to see Man of Steel, Black Superman?
I want to see Black Panther.
No, I'm saying though, Superman. I'm not talking about what others. We talking about Superman.
No.
So if you could see the dopest Superman movie you could see, which is I guess what they probably going for, or at least a reboot or some shit, or to add him into another timeline because they're probably gonna split those whole timelines now that they got the Joss Whedon shit and Zack Snyder shit. They're probably gonna do the comic book thing. Hopefully, that'd be the smart thing to do.
Don't insult me with this fuckery, Bizrick.
You don't want to see that? No. I thought you would be a bit more excited, sir.
No,
I did.
I'm actually appalled. I'm very much appalled.
Because I wouldn't be against a black Batman.
No,
I wouldn't be. I think if you give actually going out on a limb when I say this.
You good with Goku turn black?
Yeah.
You continue.
And the Saiyans are kind of a stand-in for blacks. But anyway, the Saiyans as a whole race is kind of, they already kind of do that.
Parallel.
Yeah. But anyway, it's already kind of a parallel. But,
You know what I mean?
Bruce Wayne, make him black. Jay-Z in a bat suit.
So
Tell me I'm wrong.
you know why this would be cooning? You know why it would be cooning? Out the gate.
Why?
Because it will be Jay-Z dressing up in a bat suit.
Okay, more muscular. Dr. Dre in a bat suit.
Dr. Dre in a bat suit going to go save white people.
No,
from
just people.
crimes.
Let's just say just LA people.
what people
You can't see Dr. Dre in a bat suit saving the people of Compton in the middle of the night because he got $1 billion and nothing to do.
Dr. Dre could save the city of Compton without motherfucking putting a bat suit on.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't worked so far.
Well,
He saved a few niggas.
I mean, you gotta wanna one. You gotta wanna like kind of.
We're not talking about like robberies.
I mean, you gotta like wanna.
shootings
You gotta
and
want
shit,
to
like,
invest and like recreate an entire neighborhood that's been slaughtered.
You gotta invest
together.
a lot in a nigga to make a rapper too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
So, I mean,
Game could have been a
if you
flop.
could just like save that lady from getting raped or R-worded, Jesus, I gotta stop at that.
You terrible at this.
If you're gonna save that lady from getting R-worded, or you gonna save that dude from getting robbed, or
gimped.
those kids gimped, or that kid from getting put at red lights, green lights, and yellow lights, do the math. You know what I'm saying? You gotta figure it out. Like what I did there? See what I did there? Y'all see what I did there.
I see you try to be clever after you've been done fucked up. And it's like the kid that fucks up and then be like, yeah, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? And try to call the teacher like you teach math really well though. I know they don't be listening, but I fuck with the way you be doing shit. Just to make her feel like, shut up, nigga.
Man, anyway, moving on, man.
Let that bitch breathe.
We about to get to let this bitch breathe. And as a special
Let this bitch breathe.
As a special guest for you motherfuckers, because I did not do the homework I should have done. Guess who gets to talk on the mic for once? We're gonna get him one eventually, but we enjoy berating him off camera. But he gets to be on camera and he gets to say something and you get to hear his words and feelings now. So as he goes to urinate, we will pause this podcast and I will urinate myself and we will then go back and you will hear, Mortal Kombat from this nigga and that nigga.
And George.
When I watch it this week, you'll hear, my little 5-minute take on it next week. Cool.
Good.
Just once. Yeah. You see the red? You see the lines on the screen still? Then hit the button.
Or are we already recording?
Yeah.
All right, bet. We back, and unfortunately, for the first time in American history and in the history of this podcast, there has been a moment in which my co-host decided that he was not going to do his homework and become an educated and prepared nigga in the preparedness of this podcast. You shut your mouth because you're behind the camera now, like George is, like usually is, and shit. You don't get no mic. Your voice don't matter right now. George is temporarily replacing you for this segment, in this one part of the segment, because you irresponsible fuck, decided not to do I don't give a fuck about your personal life. Do your homework. Anyway.
I did mean to watch it today. I just fucking did. My fault. But
He said that a week ago.
So I figured he'd have the better point of view.
You have 7 weeks to watch one goddamn movie and shit. Lord knows how much time. Nigga, it's Friday. Nigga, it's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do. Anyway.
Terrible.
I am joined by... shut the fuck up! Cameraman. I am joined by Ace of Spades, a.k.a. George, a.k.a. got off work and shit and it's looking smell like shit, but at least you making that money legitimately and you ain't lazy motherfucker like these COVID peoples and you still release more albums than Busy.
Fuck you.
Shut up, bitch. You behind the camera.
Fuck you.
And he's joining me today and we're going to talk about this Mortal Kombat review. I wanted to do it last week, but I was waiting on my co-host to watch the movie, which he failed to once again do. So, George is here, and he's going to give his take. I'm going to give my take, and I'm going to say, because I'm going to go first. God damn it. I can have a mic first. That I enjoyed it, but I didn't expect a lot from it. I'm not going to say that it was amazing and blew my fucking socks off and made me go fanboy. Like, it wasn't that shit. Like, nah. But it was entertaining. The CGI didn't suck dick. Was the story gonna be great? Who knows? I wanted a fucking Mortal Kombat movie where the characters fought each other. Some of them died tragically. And yeah, there was a bunch of blood and a setup for a sequel. And I got that shit, god damn it. And I was quite happy about it. Now, you want like some of you motherfuckers be like, nah, well, Scorpion wasn't who he said he was, like what he's supposed to be in the movie. Shut the fuck up. One movie. Might be a setup for later. Which it pretty much is, because my man's gonna go get Johnny Cage, who was not in this movie. He was in the first original Mortal Kombat movie, but isn't in this one. Sorry. I wanted motherfucking shit. What's old chick? Chick with the motherfucking fans with the blue ones. Katana. I wanted to see Katana in the bitch. Yeah. But that didn't happen. But it was like, what the fuck you want? You want all 300,000 characters of Mortal Kombat to be in one motherfucking movie at one time? Within 2 hours, that's what you want? But, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. I enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a breathe. It has a breath. It's breathing. It has eye aspirations, but that's only if they don't respond to most of these motherfuckers that are just like, well, this should go this way and this should go that way, and then shit just gets into a whole clusterfuck moving forward. If they take their time moving forward and say, fuck all the extra fan extraness, they'll be okay. Just deliver a good product. What did you think?
Well, I think I was a little bit more critical, even though not so much an OG super fan of Mortal Kombat, whatever. But
this before you go, what did you want? Shut up, nigga. You behind the camera.
No. What I wanted was more fighting. To be honest, I wanted more fighting. And
the movie starts off in legit first 45 seconds.
I know.
There's a whole fight scene.
I know, but look, there was a part where it was getting real dry. And I'm like, God damn, get to the fighting.
For 10 minutes? I heard you.
Hold on. Wait. But then they in the desert.
Yeah.
They in the desert, right?
For 30 seconds.
And Sonya and Kano just, I don't know. As soon as I'm like, where's the fighting at? Kano just like, oh yeah, you want to start some shit? You know what I mean? Felt real forced. You know what I'm saying? Like, just as a movie standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have did a lot more. I know what you're trying to do.
It wasn't a whole fight sequence then there.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. It would have been. It would have been.
It was unnecessary.
It would have been.
It was unnecessary. The whole
thing. They don't like each other, nigga. The fuck you mean? That's a part of they whole thing.
Could have did it better.
Nigga, the fuck you mean?
Could have did it better. And then
bitch don't like him. He don't like bitch. Jax don't like that nigga because bitch don't like that nigga neither.
You got niggas getting superpowers off of egg rolls, man. Come on now.
Sometimes you get a dragon tattoo and they make you mad and they make you shoot an egg. You know what I'm saying? Shoot a laser beam at your eye hole because of an egg roll.
I did like how they did a little nod to like the niggas who fucking do the little one move the whole game. Where they were training and
do the
shit,
uppercuts
and they
shit
do the
like
swiping the legs, and he's like, "Oh, that's the only one move, you know." And then I did like that. That was a little. I see what you're doing. You know what I mean? But fucking could have gave more. Sonya could have did more. She
killed Kano.
No, she didn't. That's gonna set him up to get the robot eye and shit or whatever. Watch.
Exactly.
Watch.
It's a setup.
But that's fine. But I'm saying she got her powers. She had her powers for 2 seconds. Did the little one hoo-yah blast. Killed Melina on some bullshit. She wasn't even in the fight. She just came off screen with a little
help out the homies.
Man, could did more with that.
You ain't never played Shaolin Monks, nigga?
Yeah, you could have did more with that.
You ain't never played Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, nigga?
Could have did more with that.
I can't wait to watch this movie.
Man.
Shit.
Because y'all making it sound like a bad remake of the 1988
Then,
version.
hold on. Niggas traveling around. Soon as I seen the black smoke come out, I'm like, oh, either smoke or noob about to come out. No, they just traveling in smoke. They said, fuck the whole fucking competition. No. They say, fuck the whole competition. Motherfucking says, look, we're going to attack these niggas before, because there's no rules against that. Didn't work. Said, all right, gonna get more niggas.
There was no tournament because motherfucking my man's was said fuck the tournament, we gonna take these niggas out first.
Right. So I thought that was gonna be like a they tried to do that and then didn't work. Here comes the tournament. No, they said fuck that shit. We're gonna go back with more people and still fuck the tournament. So Mortal Kombat didn't even happen.
That's why the setup for it is so great, because you realistically you bring in the main like layout characters. You have this whole coup to try to stop the tournament from happening, and then the tournament inevitably has to happen now.
It's not even the main layout of characters. The dude Kano Mans was a side ass nigga, bro. Kano Mans.
You got a new
side ass nigga. This new nigga is whack as hell too. Because once we figure out he not Scorpion, nobody's
30.
interested in this nigga, dog. Like,
cause y'all so wrapped up in the fact that he's not Scorpion.
Everybody loves Scorpion.
The nigga is Scorpion.
That's just what it was sold to be as.
That too.
Watch it happen. Watch it happen.
Even the thumbnail. I haven't watched the movie. Even the thumbnail is Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
He don't got no mic.
Spear in between.
You don't got no mic.
No cap.
You don't got no mic. Y'all niggas just want shit to just be now, nigga. Yo dumb ass tried to tell me that motherfucking Walter White could have came back at the end of Breaking Bad and there could have been another season.
It could. Yeah, he could have.
No.
It was not guaranteed that he died.
It was 50-50.
The police walked up on this nigga while he was after he got shot.
Not a guarantee that he was gone.
Went to jail for a season. Dug him out like El Chapo.
Man,
After all that shit, he going to prison for 150 years.
Who was those two people that he had put the lasers through the window right before
Skinny
he went
Pete
on
and Badger?
Yes, yeah. Skinny Pete and Badger could have broke his ass out.
No, Skinny Pete going to jail as an accomplice for helping Jesse out and shit. That's what he was going to do. He going Badger the only one that will make it out alive in this whole situation where he Gucci. And that's only because he decided to take my man's car down to Mexico and shit.
Okay,
to throw
so
off
then
the
that's where
police.
you go. Badger had put up some money because he knew Walter wasn't gone, and he was like, "Look, you gave me all this. This how I make it right." And then he gives the whole world the next generation of Breaking Bad.
Shut up, nigga. You rap. You do not write movies. That's crazy.
No, but I review them pretty good, I feel like. So, but anyway, the Mortal Kombat shit.
So you want 30 characters to have full-on face-offs.
Nope.
In the middle of and within 2 hours with absolutely no real fucking plot setup, morph to another.
Nope, that's not what I'm asking for.
That's exactly what you're asking for.
Nope,
you're just
not
asking
at all.
for it in like little separate segmented ways.
Nope, I'm realistic. You could have had exactly who you had in there. You could have kept Johnny Cage out. I'm okay with you having a new person to what was quote unquote to guide the new people through the world of Mortal Kombat. That's what he was supposed to be for. But I'm okay with that. You did Scorpion dirty though. You did Scorpion dirty. You did Sonya dirty. You did Kung Lao dirty. Not Kung. Who?
Kung Lao did.
Yeah. Did Kung Lao dirty as fuck. You just ate my man's soul. Just said fuck it. And then
that was forced. I didn't like that. I feel like that was forced. That moment seemed like it didn't need to happen. It was just like, all right, we gotta give Shang Tsung his moment. Like he gotta get a moment to do something.
Who the fuck was the bitch with the wings?
I don't know. That was like an addition.
A person that they just killed. He could have killed somebody else with his razor blade hat in the sand. Why some random winged bitch that we've never seen before?
So the fact that he killed something else
No.
bothers you?
No. She was in the movie for no fucking reason.
He
Who the
killed
fuck
it.
was that?
It don't fucking matter. He killed it.
But you're doing all that. You could have put that. You could
He
have put
killed
somebody else
it,
there.
nigga.
Could have put somebody
He
else there.
killed it. Shang Tsung was breaking the rules by trying to avoid Mortal Kombat by trying to kill the motherfucking leaders of like Midworld or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. No. And then did his ass dirty. Then you have the skinniest buff nigga I've ever seen who said, "Oh, we were supposed to die together." No. It's corny. That nigga was supposed to be a beast. He got the kicks off one time.
Nigga,
He did his dragon.
you gonna do this
But-
whole shit. Nigga, Liu Kang, you know Liu Kang is based off of Bruce Lee, right?
That's fine.
Bruce Lee was only 135 pounds.
That's fine. He
That-
looked like
that
like the nigga in the video game, which
yeah,
is
I'm about
fine.
to say, that Asian dude looked like he was
like.
about 135 pounds and about the size of Liu Kang.
I'm just saying that was the
Bruce Lee.
skinniest buff nigga I've ever seen. He looked just like the nigga in the video
He
game.
all like about all of 5'4", nigga. He better be like cocky at 135.
He looked like the video game. It was perfect,
Yes,
but
you
they
want
made him corny.
you want over the like. You gotta make that movie longer for the development of what you want, and it's like to appease that shit. You can't even put in the fight sequences that you got.
They made him corny.
You got 2 hours to establish a plot,
Yeah.
appeal, like make these sequences
Mm-hmm.
appeal to an older audience that's OGs to it,
Right.
and appeal to the young motherfuckers that are like have just they played only maybe the last 2 current Mortal Kombats, and now they're like young boys becoming kids and shit. I mean,
Right.
we're like growing up,
Mm-hmm.
trying to do all this and fit in as many of the characters that everyone knows and loves.
Where's Baraka?
Nigga,
What is that weak ass excuse for Reptile that was in there? It looked like Godzilla. It looked like
when's the
it
last-
looked like
when-
many. It looked like 2001 Godzilla's children, the baby that came out the eggs. It looked like 2001 Godzilla.
when's the last time you
Actually, it looked like a miniature version of
the
King Kong versus Godzilla. It looked like a miniature King Kong versus Godzilla.
What's the last Mortal Kombat you played?
Last one would be X, yeah.
With Reptile.
Yeah, but I played a bunch of Mortal Kombat.
No, I'm saying with Reptile.
Yeah. He's had different forms, all types.
Yeah.
Fully human, fully reptile.
That's
In between.
exactly what you got. Except the motherfucker didn't have no armor. It didn't speak to you.
Nah.
You simple fuck. Like, why do y'all niggas want this nigga to have a full-on dialogue? Like, I'm about to kick your ass before it happens. The fuck?
Then don't put him in the movie. If you don't want to do all that, then don't put that many characters in the movie. We can be fine with what we got. You trying to do too much?
No,
with too
because
many.
because then the next critique is, oh, there's not enough niggas in the movie and shit. There's only
Well-
like 4 characters in the movie and shit.
4 characters would be too little. But it wasn't 6. It was like 12. Could have been
Nigga.
good with 10.
Nigga,
9. Good 9.
it's
good
a
9.
setup movie.
Yeah. Which is fine with a good 9. That's not all the characters.
You gonna get more in a tournament in 2. Be grateful of what that's a problem with you ungrateful ass motherfucking cinema nerds.
See,
and
a
shit.
movie would be
That-
too much
That's
because
the problem with y'all niggas. I'll be waiting for some shit for 15
If
years.
you did
the
3
shit
movies
arrive
and then
be
Mortal
decently
Kombat-
good, and y'all like, oh my god.
they should have had all their own movies then. Because if you did 3 movies and then Mortal Kombat,
Look what this motherfucker want now.
if
This
they had
nigga-
3 movies and then Mortal Kombat where it was just fucking all fucking, that would be lit.
You want a Mortal Kombat
'Cause I expected
cinematic
a lot from
universe
this.
and shit from this whole thing to break down. Yes, you expected too much.
It's big enough.
From everything I
It's big
I don't know
enough.
if y'all can hear me. But from everything I've heard, isn't the fucking shit setting it up for like an extended universe type thing?
Well,
They can have
it's
four
setting it up
Yes.
for more movies
Yes.
in the same universe,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
yeah,
But I'm saying, like, you want this all to happen right now?
Because you better
No.
give a Scorpion in two.
doesn't have to. Doesn't have to all happen right now. I
It's
wasn't asking for it to
not.
all happen right now. But what I did get, I'm like, really? It's not even really that it's bad because there was some good shit. I did like the movie. You know what I'm saying? We dinging.
Stupid ass shit. Stop messaging and shit. You know it comes through everything and shit. You like inconsiderate. You know, was an inconsiderate bastard.
But I did like the movie. It was hype. It was lit. There was something I was gonna throw the whole bitch away if they didn't explain how Scorpion got out of hell. But then you just get Raiden being like, huh, I can't get involved, but I can if I want to.
That's exactly what Shang Tsung been doing. So he just played down to the level.
Didn't say wasn't nothing wrong with it, because you could play dirty too, just like he doing. But
Yeah.
it was just
Yeah. You want to.
it was anticlimactic.
You wanted too much. You
No, it was just anticlimactic.
You played yourself.
No.
You played yourself to a degree.
No, and I was expecting his whole head to turn into a skull.
Yep.
When he did-
Expectations.
No.
Expectations.
No, that was easy.
You keep saying
Easy.
You keep saying
Easy.
expectation after
Easy,
expectation.
fam. Easy.
After expectation.
Easy. Could have been cool for new people and could have been fan service. That was easy. Easy.
Y'all niggas want the motherfucking world from one movie and shit
No.
to deliver. Y'all don't understand the
Head
concept.
turn into the skull, that's not the whole movie.
Y'all want
It was right at the end when he did his shit. That would have been like, oh.
The nigga took it to Mac. So the
Yeah,
nigga
no.
taking the
He
mask
did his
off
shit,
and
but he
doing-
did his shit halfway. He did it half-assed. That's what I'm saying. Like, he did it halfway.
Somebody
Halfway.
get this motherfucker away from this mic and get my co-host back in here, and this savagery can be concluded. The
See,
fuck? No.
for the good reviews, this is where it's at. Because you're going to get the hot takes from me. 'Cause,
Nah, son.
Yeah.
Don't take it right yourself. Nah.
No.
Nah.
Because I make people mad when I review movies or give my opinions on shit. But I be talking some shit.
You $750,000 on a gimp suit.
I can't hear you. What? No, what'd you say?
Nah,
You
yeah.
like Tommy Wiseau movies. And the other nigga, Mark something, Kevin something.
Neil Breen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't speak on my guy.
Matter of fact, what the fuck do you want
Those
from a
aren't
movie?
real movies.
What do you
though.
want from a movie? What do you want?
Not much. Really, it's just gotta make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, shit gotta flow. You know what I'm saying? If it don't flow, or if it's like, if you give the viewer, I feel like too many questions that they're hung up on the last scene over, you're not gonna be able to get through the rest of it the way that you as a director might want to get through your movie. You know what I mean? So as long as it just flows and makes sense, it could be dumb or lame as far as plot wise or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? But I mean it'll be
So you
at least it'll flow.
So
you know what I mean?
So do you understand the concept of a set movie having a bunch of set plots in it? So during the continuation of said movies,
Yeah.
the plots get filled in as it goes on because there's a lot of moving parts when you bring in a bunch of motherfuckers that like make a movie like that.
Yeah, but I feel like
Just
when
like
you
the
get
Avengers
into-
and shit. You had to
you
make
get
full
into
motherfuckers had to
budget
get their own
and-
single, like they had their own standalones and all that shit and bring it all
Yeah.
together and all that shit to make sure that the motherfucking movie together worked.
Yeah, but you get caught up in doing that, like fight scenes, budget, effects, and all that other shit, to where you just put it in where you could take the less is more approach and be more creative with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying.
Nigga,
You
gotta
could take the less is more, be
You-
more creative, give more Easter eggs. It could be more Easter egg type shit. Like, people don't gotta write off, get it.
So
and
you saying
know
less
that
and
it's
more,
a
but
build
you
up.
wanted more.
No, it don't have to be a build. You don't have to know that it's a build up. You know what I'm saying? You could go back and watch them all and be like, oh, I get it. Right. That's who it's there for. All the Easter egg, all the shit that you would have to know would be the people that are hardcore fans. Everything else could be for the regular people. You know what I mean? Like,
look, fam, God damn it, the Easter eggs that were in the movie and shit were obvious.
right.
They were for fans and be like, yo, this isn't the only one.
Right. But
We're gonna be
you
in
could
production for this shit moving forward.
can still
so
take
even if
the-
you feel a way about this one, we're keeping this shit going. We like, nigga, everybody been trying to, like, what the fuck you want the studio to do? Jay Electronica busy this motherfucker and get this shit completely 1000% perfect until they release it?
no, just
No.
it could
Something
be
to appease the fans.
less is more.
You just asked
Less
for
is
more.
more.
Get away
No,
from the
less
mic.
is more.
All right, whenever you decide.
Less is more. Make the people think. You know what I'm saying? You could do a lot with shit that doesn't even have to necessarily. It doesn't even have to necessarily
Nigga,
obviously be a setup.
Nobody.
All the things that were there were obvious setups.
Kombat to super think, nigga.
Obvious setups. I'm like, if it's not an end credit scene, it's gonna piss me off. You know what I mean? Because this is shit.
Hold up, time out. That's like saying you like the human scenes in Godzilla and King Kong. No, you
No.
The
don't.
originals?
That's not why you turning it on.
Right, but that's why you do the
turn on
shit.
Mortal Kombat to see the fighting and the fatalities.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you do the shit so subtly, because there would be so little of those talking scenes. It'd be so sprinkled in, few between. You wouldn't even know it'd be set up dialogue or set up shit or hints to something else or a reference to something else. You wouldn't even know because it'd be just more fighting, which is what I said it should have been.
You are never gonna be a part of any writing team that, like, for a project. That
I doubt
do
it.
With ever.
I doubt it.
That's fucking.
I doubt it
You're
because you
done.
guys are too willing to take whatever comes across the screen,
No,
just like
I am.
music.
No, I am a. First off, that's both. Like, you know, I'm very critical of what I consume in. You just stupid.
Yeah, but I'm disappointed in your
fucking, like,
movie reviews.
George is done. George is done. George is done. George is never gonna get another review again on this
Music
show.
reviews, fine. I'm disappointed in your movie reviews.
I'm disappointed in you. Like, what the fuck out of here?
See why we don't give other niggas mics, y'all.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, see, George didn't even start the fucking camera.
Y'all gonna give me a whole
Once
fucking
again.
stroke in this shit.
Take two.
I got-
See why we don't give other niggas mics. George, can you please throw me my cigarettes, please? Thank you.
Yeah. Jeez.
See,
I got two more Let It Breathe.
bitch, I
and
don't
I'm
play
out.
football. Huh?
I got two more Let It Breathe and I'm out. You know what I mean? Because I seen a lot of motherfuckers like going ham on the Khaled shit. So I was like, yo, I gotta listen to this Khaled shit. Because Father of a Side was all the way ass, minus like the one song by Nipsey Hussle and John Legend on
You
that.
say
bitch.
that about Assad's album.
I don't give a fuck.
Time out. Let's just address something real quick.
Do we?
Yeah, we need to.
Damn.
We let George on the show.
We shouldn't have.
George did his review.
He did.
He made valid points.
So,
But as a movie I haven't seen, only thing I could think is, and you may be opposed to this, and people that listen to this show, let us know how you feel. Only thing I can think is why George needs a mic that we have the control over. Like, you get a mic, but we shut it on and off when we want to.
no.
I mean, because you make good points, but then sometimes you know, I don't know. I didn't watch Mortal Kombat, but according to this guy, he sounded kind of wild. And who knows how he sounded to the fans, and who knows what we just did to their brains when we introduced "Let That Bitch Breathe," and they saw a dumpster fire ridden, smelly, light skinned man.
Yeah, you gotta like at least update your wardrobe before you be like, try to be captured in front of microphone. I mean, in front of cameras.
Trying to
and
promote that bullshit ass bucket on this bitch. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, we should have made you put a fucking piece of tape on that shit or something.
Damn sure I get one of my t-shirts smelling like that.
You worried about your t-shirt smelling like that? I'm like, you worried about your chair smelling like that?
Oh, I am. He sat in my massaging pad. I put that in my bed.
You have to.
I let bitches lay on that. You need to chill, sir.
You gotta, you know what? You gotta, bless that bitch before you put it back on that. You know.
Oh no, we getting a whole Catholic cleansing.
You know what I mean? I'll do my pod God. You know what I mean? Blessing upon it, so it can be wiped away of all types of Jorge. You know what I'm saying?
Of all types of Jorge.
Yeah. So everything will be okay. We got to maintain this balance. God damn it.
Bars.
But I seen a lot of people shitting on the motherfucking Khaled joint. So I'm like, I look at the track list, which I always think is the worst thing for people to do. Because as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh my God, this nigga got all the babies on it. He got all the babies, all the Rugrats. He got
a lot like T Grizzly's very feature reliant.
We'll talk about it because that's my next one. I made it I went out of my way to listen to that album.
You listened to the whole album today?
Yes.
The T Grizzly album?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
I want to hear that one.
Yep.
Okay.
But Khaled, I was like, you know what?
I'm surprised you don't have one for the J. Cole song.
I'm going to breeze past it.
All right.
I'm going to breeze past it. You know I listened to that.
I figured. But that's what I'm saying. You didn't bring it up. But I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's only a breeze pass. It's only a song. I don't like really doing these for singles and shit because it's like
But it's Cole.
Yeah, but
and you saw that artwork. That means I'm winning a Grammy this year. A couple of them probably.
Hopefully.
That artwork translates. This shit is nigga. I don't know what you thought this was, but it's fire.
Hove might drop though.
And
Drizzy might drop though.
He already did.
K-Dot might drop. No, Drizzy ain't drop. He going to drop.
Okay. Oh yeah.
He been pushing that shit back, and you know what I'm saying, like a bitch on stage, nigga. Like
yeah. Remember? See, I was right. It started with "Ow, my ankle."
ACL. And all y'all motherfucking Toronto niggas wanted to be mad at Steph Curry and shit because y'all ain't got no damn album. Nope. How about his ACL this week? But he got them 2 songs from Drake on that bitch, Pop Star and Grease. I actually didn't want those songs to be on the album.
So counting those 2, Sorry Not Sorry, and from what I've heard, a Fire Wayne verse, what else is to go to?
Cardi
I
shit
really
fire.
haven't looked at the track list either.
I think Big Paper, like Cardi
I heard
shit.
That was fire.
That shit's fire.
I saw
heard
Cardi
people
Hive
dog
on
that.
Twitter.
Yeah, I saw people dog that bitch like a Sound Rush. I'm like, that bitch is spitting bars on that bitch. She's spitting that like
It's
Cardi. It's one of them. Like she going on that bitch. I don't give a fuck who wrote it, nigga. Nigga, I be at work, nigga, with that shit on work.
Don't say that. Don't say that. There will be no Cardi B slander on this podcast. As far as we know, and we will go on to believe that Cardi B writes her own bars. I have no reason to believe the opposite, and I have no proof that she doesn't.
Whatever. I don't care who wrote the motherfucker. The shit's fire. Yeah, Wayne had a fire verse on the first track on the intro.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that was the intro. It was him, Wayne, and
Jeremiah.
Yeah, that's a good.
And he did his thing, and it was Ain't No Love feature. I mean sample. I'm sorry.
Like the one he did with him.
No, Ain't No Love in Heart of the City, nigga.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, that song is called "Heart of the City."
You know what it is. You know what I mean though, because Hove did it. But anyway,
even that one was called "Heart of the City," but the original song is called "Heart of the City."
It's on
Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like Hove did it. It's on his album. It's Ain't No Love.
Yeah, no, but I definitely want to hear that.
Yeah, but it sounds pretty good. Like samples is all over that motherfucker.
Of course, it's Khaled.
All
it's a Khaled album. Of course.
And these are not old ass samples that we haven't heard sampled or looped before. The music is good though. I'm always for sure. You're always gonna get that one ass that Jamboree Yogurt Tube Danimal rap ass song with fucking Justin Bieber on it.
Hold on, I didn't think you were gonna say that was the one. I mean, Bieber's a pop star. You gonna do
Yogurt
pop
tube,
star shit.
Danimal
He gonna
rap.
do that. That's Bieber.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's it's always gonna be there.
I'm curious, and because you've heard the album, I'm curious to know what is the big fuss behind the Her and Migos collaboration? Because when you see that on paper,
I'd actually like it.
But when you see it on paper, you go, well, why did that happen?
Yeah.
Then you see it's on a DJ Khaled album, and you go, of course he did that.
But it's a good record.
And then you listen to it, and from what I've heard, a lot of people were like, this is stupid. And then a lot of people were like, I would have never thought to put these two together, but this is really great.
Yeah, it's a
Which one is
surprisingly
it?
good song to me, in my opinion.
Okay.
Like, I didn't expect it to have because of who was on it, to have
You see, like I said, you see Migos and Her
Yeah,
next to each
it
other.
was
You're like, what? Where the fuck is this going?
Yeah, I felt like, all right, this
What?
probably isn't going to be content directed for like me.
And
for
I
this
love
album,
Her. I love
you know.
Migos, but together is like,
That doesn't-
what's the?
but
what are
it's
we
a
talking
good
about?
record,
what is
though.
The song?
Overall, I only dislike really one record, which is the
Bieber
jam,
joint.
yeah, the Bieber joint, and
Well,
on-
Bieber got
I-
dreads now, so he going through. another
man,
phase.
fuck that motherfucker, bro. I want to fight that nigga. Bruh.
Anytime white boys start twisting their hair up like they Jamaican, you know.
Matter of fact, I want to fight him and Tekashi in the same day in a Triller fight, nigga.
You got to give Biebs a little more respect than that.
No, Beeps is gonna be the headliner. Cause
If anything, I want to see Biebs wash 6ix9ine. That's the Triller fight.
no,
Biebs washing 6ix9ine just for the culture.
no, because
Just for the culture.
because because that would be the culture dictating that the white man got to go in there to go to like handle our business. That's not what the
6ix9ine
culture
ain't
do.
our business. 6ix9ine business ain't nobody. Nigga, it's a select group
he
of niggas
took
that
down.
want his head.
He took down nigga. He should be taken down by nigga.
No. He took down stupid niggas that was willing to take a risk.
Hey, look,
And made some money taking that risk. It was just what street niggas do. That happened how it happened. And it happened. He just made out better than everybody because why? He was the most popular one. And he was willing to say, hey, yeah, nigga.
I'm not
You
willing.
said you need information on who, and you're gonna give me how many years if I don't tell you? Well, he did this, he did this, he did this, they did that, and that nigga over there, he did that shit with them.
Bieber a coon too.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying I'd like to see him wash 6ix9ine for the culture.
I want to watch.
If the
him for
fight
culture.
was set up, I would watch it.
Fuck that nigga. Anyway, and what pisses me off about that shit anyway is the fact that Lil Baby did his thing on that record. Like, I mean,
Lil Baby do
and-
his thing.
and,
every time he pretty much come out.
21. I'm sorry, he did his thing on that record, but it's just
Another one, he do it. He do
Yeah.
his thing every time he come
yeah,
out.
but it's so fucking jamboree, fucking Danimal yogurt tube rappy, nigga. It's just like, nigga. But I understand it for what Khaled does and what he's doing it. You know, the records like that for. You know what I mean? Overall,
It's a Khaled album.
yeah. Overall, this has been the best one that I've listened to overall since Major Key.
Major Key was fire.
So I'm
Major Key was like
really fire.
smash after smash.
Yeah. Major
Like, there
Key
are
was
still
really
records
good.
on there. Like there were the radio records on there, but then the cuts were hard.
Yeah.
Like all of the cuts were hard.
And it's not, in my opinion, it's not better than Major Key. But
Major Key was heavy rap though too. You telling
Yeah.
me it's a pop record on there? I already know what he probably not going for.
It's really the one pop record. though.
Major.
It's like really just the one.
But then you got Grease and fucking Popstar on there too. Those are pop records. They're hip hop. They're Popstar is a rap record, but Grease is a pop record. And it's Drake. He's as much of a pop star as Bieber, if not more.
Do they play pop in the hookah clubs? Oh, in the
Yes.
hookah lounge? Okay.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes.
I do not want to hear a pop record while I'm smoking hookah. First off, I don't even think smoking
If
hookah is
Grease came
acceptable when
on-
you over 25 years
If
old.
Grease came on, you sitting there chilling with a little Italian little thing, you ain't gonna be like, Go ahead, hit that again. What you trying to do after this?
Yo, DJ, turn on that Eric Bellinger. I'm trying to get these bitches wet. That's how I'm feeling.
In a hookah club in a place where I'm
Eric Bellinger got them hits, nigga.
I'm just saying in a hookah club that's not that's not in Detroit. You're not just gonna find the one that knows Eric Bellinger songs.
Shit.
No.
Shit.
A DJ in Royal Oak, if you said to him,
Shit.
turn on that motherfucking Eric Bellinger. I don't believe it.
Nigga.
I'm not a frequent hookah club goer or influencer or seeker of bitches in said such club.
I almost wanted to do a review for 1-800 Hit Easy. That shit's fire, bruh.
That's a good song to fuck to.
It's the whole album.
It's a good song on there to fuck to.
Nigga, the whole album fire. I don't even fuck. Like, look, bro.
I haven't heard the whole album either.
That shit's fire, but he don't got not near not a one album that's shitty.
Yeah, that's true.
not a one.
I give you that.
Eric Bellinger is out here, bro. Shout out to
Eric
him.
Bellinger been out here. But I'm just saying, my point was a lot of niggas don't know. If you tell a nigga turn on Eric Bellinger, they're gonna be like, who is that? And then they might turn it on, hear the voice, and be like, oh, that's that guy? But when you say the name, I think a lot of niggas don't really just know it. But
yeah, it's the guy that's more talented than Jeremiah. I explained it to my wife. She was like, oh, that's that guy. And I was like, exactly what you said. And I'm like, yeah, you know the guy that's more talented than Jeremiah.
Jeremiah was also in Cats, so.
Was he?
You never saw that? Him, Taylor Swift, Jennifer Sullivan, all of them, they were all in Cats.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really bad. Quite creepy. The Cats live action movie.
I never thought they should have did that.
No, it was a dud from the start.
I heard it was a disaster. I didn't know he was in it, though.
It was a dud.
Oh.
It was a dud. Straight up, it was a dud.
I can't shake his hand now because that's pretty much like the equivalent to being in a gimp suit for me.
CGI, but yeah. And
because they pretty much CGI'd you into a cat from being in a gimp suit, so it's actually worse. You CGI gimping. You CGI gimping.
That is kind of how that would work.
That's really kind of worse.
That's kind of how that would work, I guess, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of still demeaned and shit, you know what I mean? But you're not, like, walked around like a full-on slave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right, man.
But overall, I'm going to give DJ Khaled shit. I am going to give it an A-. That bitch is breathing. It's breathing quite well.
From what I've heard of it so far, I will give it a breathe off the strength of what you've told me of the Lil Wayne song.
You'd like it. It's a good album.
I'm ambiguous to the Migos and Her thing. I gotta hear it.
I've listened to that album like multiple times. I actually listened to it on the way down here.
Popstar in Greece, obvious hit. I gotta show you this one video of Hov and Nas with Khaled after or like while they were trying to get
Conway was in the room in them too.
No, but I'm saying this was a video on Instagram where it was like that was him sitting in the back.
Shout out to Griselda. Yeah.
That was Conway on the couch.
Conway was
I was wondering who the fuck that was on the couch. So you probably saw the video then.
J Electronica. Yeah, nigga, we was here. We watched the video last week.
No, I tagged you in it like a couple hours ago.
Oh no, I didn't see that one. There was like a video. I thought you were talking about the music video.
Like they're like in the process of mixing the record and re-listening to it. And Nas is on FaceTime with Hov and Khaled in the room.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I gotta show it to you. Anyway, so that bitch breathing. Like I said, I'm giving it strength just off the Wayne verse, Popstar, Grease, and Sorry Not Sorry.
It's not a long album.
It shouldn't be, and I'm sure those are the standouts. And there might be it's a Khaled album. There probably one or two other standouts. Are we doing my segment after the T Grizzly or no? The Finesse and 101, the new segment.
Yeah, we're gonna do yours and we can bounce out.
All right.
Last one up. T Grizzly's album, Built for Whatever. The inspiration of me even reviewing this, John, is actually the fact that how dope the city been doing as far as like who been releasing and what and who's been on and shit and like what they've been putting out.
Right.
Royce put out fire. Big Sean then put out Fire, and I'm very critical of him and his lack of fireness.
So to say fire is a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
For you.
Yeah, for me.
Right.
M came back from releasing shit and then dropped Fire like 3 times in a row. Like, blah,
What
blah,
was
blah.
the shit he released?
Revival. Yeah.
That's like 5 years ago now, but okay.
Yeah, but he released 3 albums since then, so bow,
Yeah,
bow, bow.
but yeah, okay. All right.
You know what I
All
mean?
right.
Like, niggas from the city have really been boldy. Like, the last, like, 3-4 projects he put out in a row.
I just seen he was featured on some other album that was a really big. I think it was an Alchemist project.
He's been working with a lot with Alchemist.
I know, but I'm saying.
I mean,
it
to say,
was-
like, Price of Tea in China was done completely by Alchemist.
I know, but I'm saying it was. I think Alchemist is putting out like a Khaled type project where it's like just a bunch of features on
Just
his
like,
beats.
Yacht Club?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and like on the listing, it had like Boldy like as one of like the premier features on that.
I about to say that, like, that Ocean Prime that he did on Yacht Club and shit, Bodie.
I still gotta go to Ocean
that
Prime.
shit-
Ocean Prime is a real place for those of you that
that
don't know.
shit's hard. Yeah,
I
it
still
is.
gotta go to
It
Ocean
is a real
Prime.
place.
I was planning on getting engaged there one time, but that didn't go good.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but
what?
T Grizzly shit. What inspired me was all that shit, and I'm like, you know what? The city been doing so dope, nigga. Like, why not? It's been a minute since this nigga they even put out some shit. And let's see what's up with he on.
Right.
So the first thing I see when I go on and push play is, before I press play anyway, is that it's 19 records.
And you said it wasn't a long album.
No, I said that about Khaled shit. I'm talking about this T Grizzly shit.
Right.
T Grizzly's built for whatever. 19 records. So off the rip, I'm like,
Is it a lot of features?
It is a lot of features on it.
How many out of the 19 are featured?
Matter of fact, I can go on and look that up right now.
Because
I think it's like almost like pretty much half.
that's kind of what threw me off of the last album.
But what I will say is,
I like T Grizzly by itself, but I don't know if he does it just to like only just have a hot verse, just keep going, whatever. I don't know what his strategy is, but I like T Grizzly records where it's just him.
10 out of 19
is features.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
It's not too bad. 10 of
That's not
19.
bad.
But what I will say is the Grizzly Talk, the intro is fire. Like that.
I heard the intro was crazy.
Yeah, that intro is crazy. It's one of those. It's one of those almost like First Day Out where it's a different, it's a different mellow beat and it transitions back into that Detroit shit that we all know,
Right.
but some of us love, not all of us. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Like
That's one way to put it.
yeah, it goes straight into that shit, and then you know what I'm saying. He got a King Von feature, which is the second track on the bitch.
Rest in peace.
Quentin, rest in peace to the dead. You know what I mean? So he actually had like the Careless joint, which I really love. Like that's a really dope joint. It's got a YNW Melly feature, and that shit is dope. That shit's fire.
I don't know if I'm going to that.
Like it's just fire, bro. Like that song, like his first couple joints, and maybe like the first.
Are you going to a Melly song right now?
No, I'm not.
I
But
can't-
I'm saying
I mean,
the track itself is fire though.
I
I
get that.
listen to the whole shit.
But when I say that about Kanye, you call me a coon.
Well, and the
So,
YNW Melly
I
is a psychotic killer, so
Right.
you know,
It's not even that he's a psychotic killer. It's the fact that, nigga, you killed your best friends.
because he's a psychotic killer, nigga. What you want?
Not to kill your best friends. You can kill somebody else.
Well,
You can be psychotic and not kill your best friends.
I mean, sometimes you don't respect.
Most psychos don't even have best friends.
I mean, he was one of them blessed psychos that
What?
actually had best friends to be able to murder, nigga. You know what I mean?
Fuck.
What you want?
What type of shit is that?
Shit, it's fucked up. But through the whole album, that Never Bend, Never Fold, that shit with G Herbo. Shout out to nigga G Herbo.
Herbert.
Free that nigga G Herbo.
That sounded like that. Listen.
But that shit
No,
was
that wasn't listen. It was
that
perfect.
perfect. But that nigga been on a tear lately. Like in the last like year and a half or so, especially in them joints that he had on the fucking Judas and the Black Messiah soundtrack, which was dope. But the album's good, I will say. The music is good on it.
Okay.
Overall, I have a huge problem with it being 19 records long.
I mean, I have a problem with any album that's 19 records long in 2021 or 2020 or 2019 or
Evan,
2018 or 17.
it's a big problem for me because it's filler in this bitch. Like,
Yeah.
legit filler in this
If
bitch.
your album's 19 songs long, there's filler.
Like, there's a couple.
There's no need for an
There's
album
a
to be
couple
longer
of
than
these
15
genres. There's a
songs,
couple
bro.
of these genres that are really good records.
Even if you're telling a story.
But there's another record on the album that sounds like that record that's better.
20
So-
songs used to be a double disc, sir.
Yeah.
Like,
19
that's two
songs,
albums, my nigga.
19 songs, 54 minutes. I think he could have chopped this down.
Wait. 19 songs, 54 minutes?
Yeah.
So the longest song on there is 3:15? 3:20?
3:30.
Get the fuck out. All right.
Yep. He got a lot of 2-minute, nearly.
You could have split
nearly
that
3
into two albums, my nigga.
Yeah, nearly 3-minute
What you
records. Because the records aren't long. Like, one of the joints is 1 minute and 50 seconds. You know what I mean? Like,
I ain't even heard it yet. I'm already mad he didn't split it into two albums.
like the joint, like, nigga, like, there is mad filler on this bitch. That's what I would say. Like, I'll keep saying that because there's mad good records on the motherfucker. But like I said before,
Nigga had an album and an EP and put it out all as one album.
yeah, it's like there's the other records that are on this bitch that sound like other records, but they not as good as the other record. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like from sound to
There's
content.
some shit that sounds like the good song.
Yeah,
But
it's not as good of a
it's
song.
the second version
Yeah,
of the good song.
It's the B. It's the
Yeah.
B side to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's an album and an EP, my nigga.
As far as content based,
You could have put out the EP first.
yeah.
And dropped out.
As far as content based, the shit was actually pretty dope. It was like a mature T Grizzly. Like, you could tell,
Okay.
like, even in his construction of the
I wanna hear
music,
that.
yeah, even in
Okay.
the construction of the music
I'm
and
with
shit,
that.
he's not just like, you know, what he's been doing is that first day out, you know what I'm saying, Detroit like flow that he's been doing and accustomed to, and that's pretty much been his pocket. He did it. He's done it, and is doing it on this album, but not on every song, not on every verse, and it still sounds.
But I
good.
mean,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
You found
his
out on
skill
his
and
first
ability
project.
as a fucking, you know what I'm saying, as an artist, as far as delivery, working with different flows and shit, and like content based, it's a maturity in that. So it is dope.
You found out on what was it, My Time, the first album, that bruh had range.
Yeah, that one, it had
Excuse
definitely had
me.
range for sure.
Bruh got range. So with what we've gotten, like in between that first album and let's say this album,
Shout out to him. He had a son too.
shout out to him.
You know what I mean?
A lot of things happen from death to having a son to motherfucking. I'm sure nigga had a lot more experiences. He got a lot more money. Like I could see why this album might come off a little differently. 19 just sounds long.
That's what I'm saying.
And then you saying it's filler in there.
yeah.
It's like,
It's too long.
who's your A&R, my nigga? Let me A&R your shit.
They had he's at what 300? Yeah, 300.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He started there.
So I feel like overall, this 19.
300 is I think 300 is Atlantic.
Whatever.
I think this is an Atlantic subsidiary.
19 song album. I think it should have been cut to about 12. I think 12 would have.
I think any album you don't need more than 12 or 15.
I think 12. No, I think 12 would have been perfect.
13 to 15.
I think 12 would have been perfect for this.
That's if you want bonus tracks on that bitch.
Actually, I'll give it 13. I'll give it 13. And the only reason I say it's 13 is it's legit like the first 12 songs. And then no. Yeah, and the one he got with Big Sean. And you pretty much good. So like
you could have cut 6 or 7 of them bitches.
Yeah, he could have cut a lot of them tracks out or even dished them out as singles throughout time, and you know they still would be bangers.
I mean, but if you got
but-
an album going, nigga, it's gonna only fit the time you in.
Yeah,
So
but
that's why I said like album and EP or something.
you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just a little too much as far as overall consumption. But I'm going to give it a
A breathe. You already know you're doing
I'm
that.
going
You
to give it a
just sucked his dick for 5 minutes.
pause. It's like I don't want to give him an A on it because like my problems with it are critical, but I'm gonna give him a solid B. That shit breathing. You know what I'm saying? It's a you know what I'm saying? It's like you're not really all the way in shape, but you know what I mean? Your heart beating a little fast when you get up the stairs. But you alright though. You ain't got asthma. You know what I'm saying? You good. You just need to get yourself in shape a little bit. You know what I mean? You know,
hit the stairs a few more times.
the real shit. Hit that treadmill, nigga. Do some sprints, nigga. You'll be alright. Like you will be just fine. By the way, the fucking city is still turned the fuck up.
Facts.
We still dishing out straight heat. Niggas need to
Facts.
stop fucking sleeping on Detroit. You feel me?
Facts.
Niggas need to stop sleeping on Crimson Alchemist. You feel
Facts.
me? Niggas need to stop sleeping on George when he actually rapping and ain't nowhere near a fucking podcast mic. You feel me?
Facts.
Niggas need to stop sleeping on IQ the Joker. God damn it, because these niggas is dropping straight heat rock. You feel me?
Physics.
Niggas need to stop sleeping on DJ Sanjay because he out here with his shit. You feel me?
Facts.
And niggas need to completely fucking turn the AC on 70, go to sleep with a huge blanket and quilt. Anytime that you see that motherfucking Busy 93rd and is gonna release any type of music without an album out because it ain't gonna be no album.
Go fuck yourself.
But yeah, let's let that bitch breathe. I love doing this segment when there's something to talk about. What's good? I'm gonna slander Michael B. Jordan next week. His new movie came out.
Amazon joint.
Yeah,
I want to watch that too.
me and my wife gonna watch it tomorrow, so I'm gonna slander that shit next week. Even though I fuck with Michael B. Jordan, it's just him as a secret agent. Come on, bro. But anyway, whatever.
That's Tom Clancy though.
Everybody can do a great Tom Clancy
But
movie.
whoever's the hottest nigga out when Tom Clancy got something new, it's that guy. If it wasn't Michael B. Jordan, it'd be The Rock.
You right now, pause. I take Michael B. Jordan over The Rock as far as like acting ability. Like I don't want to see another Rock movie for at least 4 or 5 years.
To some degree, we have the pandemic to thank for something.
I don't want to see the Kevin Hart.
It wasn't
for at
all
least
bad.
another 2
I haven't seen Kevin Hart in a year and a half, and last time I saw him, I thought he was at his best, and motherfucker was like, "Nigga, that shit was garbage." He did a special from his crib, like that was last year.
I didn't.
That was last year.
The last
I
joint
think
he
we
did
didn't
on
let that
Netflix?
bitch breathe on it.
Nah, because that's a new segment.
Well, we reviewed it because we both watched it and we talked about it.
No, we did that for Dave Chappelle.
Nah, bro, we did it for Kevin Hart special.
No,
too.
because I can on God. Like,
I talked about it for sure.
I was like, you probably did because I have not seen the most recent Kevin Hart specials. The last 2 for sure.
The last one, he was in like a room in his big ass house, and he invited a bunch of people over, and
He did the Dave Chappelle.
Basically, did his shit in his pajamas.
No, I didn't see that one.
But before we get the fuck up out of here,
Bidrick has a new
who told you could
non-race-
get a Heineken without asking?
Bidrick has a new segment, and it's not racist.
It's something. I like to call it Finesse 101 because I think when we bring the people that are people like us that are stories of finessing the system, a system, or just another person
Fight the power.
without hurting them and really do anything really cruel or fucked up or evil.
Yeah.
I think you owe it a nod. So with that being said, I'd like to introduce to you a 52-year-old Long Island man by the name of Garamrit Hanspel.
We'll just call him George.
Sure. He's Long Island man, according to the headline, who has dodged eviction for 20 years and is now living in a house he doesn't own and has only paid 1 month worth of the mortgage in 23 years. According to the headline, and this is a quote,
Swag.
finessing the court system.
Swag.
Here's the story, or the Instagram post. A Long Island man who only ever made one mortgage payment has deftly used the court system to stay in the house he bought in 1998 for 23 years for free, according to legal papers.
Swag.
Gurmerit Hanspel, 52 years old, has filed 4 lawsuits and claimed bankruptcy 7 times. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4, 5, or 6. 7 times to avoid being booted from the 2,081 square foot East Meadow home he bought for $290,000 in 1998. He only made one payment for that, and that was for $1,600 in 1998. For those of you that can't do the math, Long Island is in New York. New York is a very expensive place to live. If you bought a house in New York in 1998 for $290,000, and it's now 2021, and you only made one payment, sir, you owe the bank a lot of money. But you went bankrupt 7 times too. So finesse, nigga.
SWAG swag. That's how you say fuck
Get it how
you
you live, nigga.
to the system,
That should be the name of the segment. Get it how you live.
nigga. That's finesse right there.
101, baby.
That's
10 motherfucking 1.
Yeah, there's gonna be a Kevin Federline award handed out at the end of the year.
You dig.
That's possibly a candidate for that. That's impressive.
There will be more as the show goes on.
That
but
is
when
impressive.
we get to November, December, we'll start narrowing you
I almost
down.
want to kind of shake that man's hand. Is he a white man?
Indian. His name is Gushmerit
Oh, I want to shake.
Hanspel.
I want to shake his hand because he really figured it out. He figured it out.
He had a turban on and everything. Like he was legit playing.
Oh damn. You know what I mean? That's when you figured it out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's
Man, you gotta
swag.
do what you gotta do.
That's
man.
swag, nigga. That's
do what you gotta
swag.
do.
You know what I mean? Let's
You
get
paid $1,600 for a house in '98 and you ain't paid on it since, and you still in that bitch.
SWAG swag,
Fuck
nigga.
out of here, bro.
That's how you get it off, nigga.
I thought I had it good. I'm only paying half the rent. This nigga ain't paying shit.
Nah,
Fuck
nigga.
out of here.
Nothing. But yeah, let's get the fuck up out of here. This has been episode 155, Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media. We've been in this bitch. I have been your humble, gracious, and I'm gonna say completely inflammatory and just disrespectful in certain type of ways, but not completely grosser, you know what I'm saying, in any way like derogatory like my co-host here,
Humbly and respectfully.
Jose Ortega. And this is my co-host, Patrick 93rdson. We gonna
AKA Busy 93. Some call me Kwame Khalifa. Didn't mean to cut you off, sir, but I am also known as the casual sex captain and Kratos, the slayer of all pussy known.
and we're gonna rehabilitate him from his coonery. I promise you, Dr. Umar. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna bring
I
him
didn't
back.
say just
we,
white girls.
We're gonna bring him back to the light. We gonna get him.
Hey, I'd love to attend Marcus Garvey Academy for Adult Education.
We need to get you in and educate you and help you out. You know what I'm saying? Can't have my brothers out here looking all crazy and shit. You know what I mean? It's love.
You gotta lift them shoulders up, young man.
You know what I mean? Lift every
You gotta
voice.
lift them shoulders.
Lift every voice and sing. The podcast will be revolutionized through
Lift
this.
them voices, them shoulders. You know what comes after that.
God damn it!
Do
We-
you know what comes after that?
And sing.
Maybe.
Do you even know the lyrics to the Black National Anthem?
The Black National Anthem?
Yeah.
I thought you said NSYNC, sir.
No.
I thought we was going to hit the
That's
bye, 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 bye.
no. Then that's exactly why you need to be rehabilitated. Episode 155. We out this bitch.
Bye, bye, bye,
Shout out to all the
bye.
listeners around the world.
Eat a dick. 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 Dick.